scary.
I don't...
Oh.
I can hear laughing.
Not yet. I guess he's getting it.
Wow, look at that. That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, Amin.
Regular fat.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I'm watching him.
That Mr. Mime coming back was
I did the... Who's that enemy?
That's ever
That was
happened
very
in a
bad.
Pokemon game.
Oh, you played it this
I
morning?
almost started crying.
Yeah.
Did you lose?
I didn't come last. I came like 45th, probably out of maybe 60.
Okay.
I had a lot of Union Key enemies, and I was like, well,
That's funny.
not that I would be any good anyway, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the same enemies with like small tweaks.
Different. Yeah. Different, hella palette.
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
I've been saying it's not gonna be him for
I
the
miss
past
Union Cross.
3 years.
You're a hater, Tyler.
Right, that Stockholm syndrome though.
I was gonna ask you if you wanted
I'm
to
gonna say
watch
what
it
I
with me on
couldn't say
stream.
under duress in Tatsu's
Very
stream.
long.
But it
Tyler, you
also
had
comes
every
with-
reason to believe it wouldn't be Sora.
I
No,
know I did.
I know.
Comes with voice acting.
Oh, 100%.
No, because I didn't realize it was on my phone. Like, I thought I was locked out of the story.
Can we get like
Oh,
a
you mean, like,
free
actually
costume?
watch it?
Mhm.
When does demo start?
You're just like, you're immediately like, yikes, Cage won, Sora, yikes, bro.
I think he's still going through
He's still
the
scouting.
applications.
Almost. It's been
Yeah.
4.5 hours.
Yeah, we've been going
We've been
pretty
going.
long.
Where's
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Yo, what's up?
Welcome back to Danganronpa.
what's
How's everyone
Yo.
doing?
We are. What?
That's funny.
No,
Someone just stopped
I
talking,
do
they
not
did.
Want a banana.
Yeah. Dude, I really want to play Among Us and Fall Guys lately.
Tyler's about to be like,
It's high noon.
Oh no, Cassie's here. All right, so now, last time we left off, shit, I didn't know. Last time we left off, there's a whole lot of new areas to explore.
Right.
On the 3rd floor of the school, I don't know how to open the map. The other map. Where's the button?
The pressure.
Okay, yeah, we go here, right?
So did we? What's
Yeah.
what's happening?
So
We did our trial last
we
time.
did a
didn't we?
trial, and
Right.
and we found out that Mondo Awada killed Chihiro, and
Mondo.
he got
Corn
killed.
cob.
Corn cob. Okay.
Yeah. He got turned into butter. Remember that? The butter.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where's Corn Cob head?
And then after that, we saw like a laptop inside of a locker in the sauna.
Mhm.
And now we're going to go explore the new area, which is this way. First, let's talk to Hero. See if he has anything useful to say.
doubt it.
Nothing's changed on this floor. The only difference is the gate blocking the stairs leading up to the 3rd gate. Third floor is gone.
What?
I guess that's where I can't read. They want us to head next. I wonder what kind of crazy stuff is up there.
Thanks, Hero.
You get to meet the new classmate that Monokuma's talked to.
Monokuma did mention that there is a 16th classmate,
True.
and that there is also a traitor among us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever. How did
Meow.
Oh no.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Boy.
Among us.
What's up here?
What's up?
This is the
What's up?
rec
I was
room.
ignoring my what's up.
Oh, a billiard room.
So this is
Cool.
A recreation room. A place for students to come and relax.
Oh, my favorite character died. I liked acting with voice acting.
Same.
Like,
Oh.
like 2 episodes ago.
yeah.
Was that?
Sean, you got this?
Wait,
I never
y'all
would
get
have
it.
imagined a school having a place like this.
Well, no normal school would. It has Othello, oh my gosh, Shuggy, even a dartboard and a pool table.
Billiard table.
And look at this. They have even provided us with a remarkable number of magazines.
Yo, magazines?
You know? Those will certainly be helpful in keeping our boredom at bay.
Boredom.
Uh-oh.
Ring, ring, ring! Hello there! Allow me to expound! We've got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, all kinds of magazines. Oh, but nothing dirty. This is a school after all. If you need a quick fix, check out the swimsuit mags.
And will you be adding to our collection as new issues come out?
Sorry, no can do. Even if I wanted to, right now magazines are kinda what? Oops. Nothing, never mind. No, no, no. Anyway, that's it for my expoundation. Bye-bye.
What he just said.
I know, right? It bothers me too.
Life here would be that much nicer if he could add some new issues once in a while. How disappointing.
Really?
But then we would know what day it is.
There's a copy of Othello here. I'm pretty bad at it, though. Nice.
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 We should go to the school
Almost
store.
a nice too.
Alcohol?
This is kind of a bottle, but what the heck is it? Maybe it's just for decoration or something.
Has chess pieces on it.
There are all kinds of magazines here on the shelf. They even have a bunch of monthly comics, but without getting regular updates, what's the point? There's even a dartboard. Did Monokuma put this here, or was it always part of the school? Nice.
One away from
gotta
nice.
go,
Nice.
We gotta go to the gambling.
A pool table is
We gotta
normal
gamble.
school equipment. Is this thanks to Monokuma, or did the school buy it?
Isn't the whole school under Monokuma anyway?
I would assume so.
I think beforehand though, right? It would have just been a normal school.
Yes.
Oh.
We already talked to what?
You can look under the table. There's the reversey table. Or Othello table. Right?
The table
Probably
itself.
just a table.
There's a table here. It's kind of similar to a
Maybe,
desk in
yeah.
a classroom, but also kind of not.
Man.
Cool. Nice observation.
Thank you.
It is.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. I just thought it was something new.
Yeah, and no, it's just her being worried about the magazines.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the rec room.
Cool. New room. I'd spend a lot of time in that room.
Why is that?
Seems like the most fun room.
In this murder emporium. Oh my god, what is this?
Getting tired of
Getting
this.
tired of this. Yep. Anyone in the other classroom?
Despair.
The Spirit Squadron, Monokuma. Hey, Sakura.
So in the end,
The windows up here are also barred with metal plates. Not surprising, I suppose.
So escape still looks impossible. What's up, Corn?
Corn.
I'd better check all the other metal plates again, just to be sure. Hello, Corn.
Just like everywhere else, the windows in this classroom are all blocked off with pieces of metal. That it? Yeah. Alright, see you later, Sakura.
Bye bye.
It's me, Swarlz, Whale and Water.
Hello. Who's
Hey,
missing?
No Sean.
No Sean.
Well,
I tried to call him.
So the third floor opened up this time. After a brief investigation, it looks like there's a physics lab, almost a psychic lab. It's a physics lab and an art room. I also
And a
found
rec
a huge
room.
machine of some kind in a physics lab. I wonder,
Precise site to buy type lab.
I wonder what it does.
The particle
What is
Xander's
accelerator.
physics?
What do you do in the physics?
Physics.
Am I a man? Or am
I
I,
don't know
a
that song.
muppet?
Whoa, toss? Oh shit! But something about it seems off, or multiple somethings.
What seems off?
Yeah, wait,
Uh,
what? What
maybe-
room is this?
Maybe it's this. Maybe this seems off. See what we got. Well. Look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches that artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course, but they're also collected all kinds of sculpting tools.
Reaction.
So Hifumi,
Been a while.
do you like sculptures and figurines and stuff? Well, normally I'd limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay. I don't know how that's borderline, but okay. I'm a fan of Chirombo Pumpkinhead, and I especially admire anything that Saburo Roppongi makes.
Fungi.
Chirombo's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite, as seen in his Mama Cat series.
Tyler, give someone else a voice. So you can have a break.
Sorry, he's talking he's talking a little over my head here. Pumpkinhead is like a little sculptor fairy, representing this century's greatest quality. Saburo Roppongi, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha Musume series, which led to a worldwide tour. Truly, they can only be regarded as the Elite Four. But one of your elite is missing. Well, the Elite Three just sounds stupid now, doesn't it? Besides, that empty seat rightly belongs to me. It begins! Today begins my reign as a legendary ruler of the next century. I see. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, you can't give up that voice. Hifumi's voice is too good. Especially the Chad voice he tries to put on.
Is this a statue of Monokuma? Who would ever want to make something like this? Still, the quality is surprising. Nice. Double nice.
Actually nice.
69, nice.
Who's this? This is a statue of Neo. I've never really heard of anyone using a Neo statue for life drawing classes or whatever.
Like Tui?
Yeah.
Like what?
Neo Tui. It's a Venus statue. Yep, definitely very art roomish. Check out this.
Check out that wall.
There's a painting. There are paintings lining the walls. Just really art? Just like a bunch of crappy graffiti to me. Nice.
No.
Aww.
It's a locker. But it doesn't seem like there's anything inside. Cool. Anything else in here? There's a door.
That's
Oh.
it. Time to leave.
Ooh. Woodwork.
This is the repository that's attached to the art room. It's used to store different artsy things. Oh, I wonder what that is. There's
My God,
something on the floor.
And Sean.
Looks like a
and
picture.
the girl.
And Chihiro.
As I stretched out my hand to pick it up, almost as if on my own, my hand froze. Huh? What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. And they were smiling. What is this? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these three people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they use? How'd they get it developed? And in the picture, the window in the classroom, there's no metal plate covering it. Which must mean, whenever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. But there was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by... That's mine! Give it back! Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snatched the photo, and any chance I had at answer evaporated. You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all had some pretty dazzling smiles, huh? They were definitely living their school life. It's like they ripped the page right out of the Book of Youth. What's going on with that picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing. Oh, there he goes. Why can't you give me a straight answer?
Just like how what's-her-face saw Chihiro, though, the last time we ended.
Never
You
mind.
saw Chihiro?
Asahina saw Chihiro on that computer. Well, I thought you
Yes, I
know.
definitely remember that.
Never mind. I don't even know why I bothered asking.
Wait, what was the computer thing? Because I don't think I remember either.
Asahina was going out
The swimmer.
to get
To
some.
remember,
Yeah.
she really wanted to go get something to eat or whatever.
Yeah, she wanted a donut.
Yeah, donut.
yeah.
That's what it was.
She heard a noise from the sauna, and when she went in there, she saw a laptop inside of a locker. She saw Chihiro's face. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall.
Yes.
If I had to guess, I'd say they used them for making sculptures.
I think you said, is she a ghost? What a... You remember?
What was
I do not
gonna-
remember that.
I was gonna say something about why did it have a picture of all the 3 that are killed except for the other 2 girls?
I think,
That's a good question.
It was all the
Swarlz.
guys.
Yeah,
Good
It was all the guys.
observation.
dude. Bros.
I went to an all-boys school.
Whoa. Is this the physics?
This is the physics lab. It's less like a classroom, more like some kind of research institute.
Yo,
camera.
Where's that camera?
Oh, it's a digital camera. Got some kind of weird anime style design on it. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yep, it still works. I should show the others later.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
What is this? What's up with this ridiculously big machine? What? What? You want to do some quantum leaping?
Was I right?
Huh? That's a time machine. Pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicist. Although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
A time machine? Oh my god. Seriously? So, it can go back in time? Actually, he looks more scared. Okay then, let me get in there. If I can go back to the past, then I can... This time I'll stop Mondo for sure.
Why is he so yucky?
Oh, sorry, not possible. This particular time machine can only go back 1 minute.
Oh.
It comes in handy when you, like, leave your pizza bagel in the microwave 1 minute too long.
1 minute.
You sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing anyway. There's no such thing as time machines.
What?
Honestly, it's just an air purifier. Air purifier? It can produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you can even live on Mars. But what with the discombobulating gravity and deadly low temperatures, you probably don't even want to live on Mars. Anyway, this machine is the reason you guys all have this delicious air. So don't go messing with it. You break it and it's your butt. This huge thing is just an air purifier? No matter, and more than that.
They're on the moon? ...
To go out of your way to say something you'll know will hurt someone who's already suffering. God damn you. Nice. What's up
What
here?
was the hurtful thing?
Monokuma saying it's a time machine so he could go back and stop Mondo.
This machine obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics to begin with, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start with this.
Physics.
Physics. They must use these for physics experiments and stuff. There's materials, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, and all kinds of stuff I don't even recognize.
Nice.
We're getting further away.
My
from
football
being nice,
number.
nice. 72.
Yeah, that Swarlz was born.
Yep. Not my football number or anything.
Hey, Taka.
Good year to be born.
Don't you think this place is like some kind of research institute?
I don't know.
He's stunned.
Still no reaction. Cool. Nice conversation.
You're welcome.
Told him
It's
he
like
did it.
wait, it's like us talking to Sean right now. Oh wait.
John.
Oh, Toko's here. Great.
No. That's Genocide Jill.
This is the equipment room. Super disorganized, and there's a strange chemical smell in the air. Ah, this place is so relaxing, so calming. The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable. It's so tempting. I just want to dunk myself right in it.
Whoa.
Of course, your inside Jack likes it. That just goes to show how disgusting it really is. I discovered lots of stuff, and it was all strange, but I don't know if any of it was an actual clue. I'm just getting more confused.
Clue to what?
Maybe I should head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. For now, I should head to the dining hall. Okay.
Why did you repeat yourself twice,
Yeah.
Makoto?
Though
I think it's
they
thinking
have to
one.
because this game always repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
When I got back to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed was Hina. Why'd you make that noise? I tried to talk to her, but my voice was immediately drowned out by the others as they rushed into the dining hall.
Hina.
Huh? I thought she was sick or something.
Everyone rushed past me and crowded around Hina. Being surrounded by everyone like that, Hina looked really uncomfortable.
Are you feeling better already?
Yeah, I ate a few donuts and that really helped a lot.
You do love those donuts.
Donuts. But wasn't it your stomach that was hurting?
Well, my stomachache kind of made me hungry, so, you know... I guess my memory's kind of fuzzy lately.
Is it? They say that a goldfish will eat however much food you give it, even if it's about to burst. Miss Asahina pretty much the same, it looks like.
Hey! You of all people don't have any room to talk.
Rude.
Anyway, I was worried about you.
Sorry.
Besides that, you...
Huh?
Jeez, your knockers are huge. What the heck? Did you convince them to double up on milk production?
Wow.
Stay away from her, fiend.
This girl Sakura. Anyway, first things first, we should talk about what we found. Right, Taka? Right.
All right. What did you find, Sakura?
I searched the entire third floor, but all the windows in the halls and in the rooms were blocked off.
I wish they'd give this a rest already. For serious! Give me back my bright blue skies. Just forget about it.
She's very pale.
You make it sound like I dropped a nickel or something. What? Oh yeah.
Just to be sure, I went from one end to the other, testing each metal plate. None of them budged.
So in the end,
It would seem escape via the third floor is as impossible as we feared.
I see.
I hope Sakura doesn't die, because I like her.
He's gonna die.
Yeah.
What did you find?
Core.
Core,
There
oh my
is
gosh.
one piece of good news. There just so happens to be a rec room up on the third floor. I have no doubt that our student life here will be even more enjoyable because of it. Will someone join me in a game of Othello sometime?
What the heck is a
Game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a game.
the black and white tiles where you like put it on the opposite side and then you like flip the other one. I don't know.
I'll be right back.
The long road to maidenhood begins with a single step. That road may begin with only wrinkly old men, but it will end with strapping young adorable boys.
The hell are you talking about?
Nice.
Nice.
Good talk. There was a rather remarkable physics lab on the 3rd floor. I learned how to say it this time. In the middle of the room, there was There was a machine bigger than anything I'd ever seen before.
A machine? Wow.
Oh yeah, apparently it's an air purifier.
Huh? What? Something like that doing here? My God.
Is the device really that big?
Nice.
I really don't get it.
I'm just gonna be acting all these.
It's gonna
characters
be
at the end.
everyone at some point.
Yep, you're gonna be doing every single one.
I don't want to talk
Sorry,
to
I
this
had to
Fumi.
pull a Sean.
Wait, Sean's here?
I wasn't able to help much with the investigation, but I did make one discovery.
Could it be?
It didn't happen to be a donut-related discovery, did it?
What does that even mean?
That's right.
Never mind. It's about the nurse's office. Remember? There's one on the 1st floor, right?
Well,
I remember,
Funny
but
one.
it's locked.
Yeah.
Actually, not anymore.
so then.
Did you find any protein in there, or even vitamin supplements would be fine?
I did look, but no dice, just a bunch of headache medicine and over-the-counter stuff.
I see.
I see. That's disappointing.
It is disappointing. Like the end of the world is already here.
I'm not sure it's that disappointing.
Oh, condescending much?
Oh, I just remembered. I saw Byakuya a little while ago.
Oh yeah, he's still around. What?
Yeah, I had that same thought too.
Where? Where was he?
You're kind of scaring me.
Where was he?
Your tongue is in a spiral.
He was in the locker room. He had a huge stack of books he must have got from the library.
No, 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 no.
So that's where he was hiding. I won't let him get away from me. Oh, there she goes.
She just ran off.
Is she okay?
We should not concern ourselves with her.
I don't know about that.
She's like, yeah, just let her kill Byakuya.
Yeah, we don't.
It's no use. Cool.
It's no use.
It's
You
no
guys know that
use.
silver.
There was an art room on the 3rd floor, and it had all kinds of gear. Man, now I'll be able to recreate all of my favorite anime characters.
Oh yeah.
Shing.
Oh yeah, speaking of anime, that reminds me, I found something while I was looking around.
Perhaps.
A digital camera?
That's what it seems like.
Does it still work?
Yeah, it seems fine.
You know?
Well then, let's see it.
What the heck?
What the heck? This thing is like a kid's toy. It looks like it can store like 5 pictures, maybe. It doesn't have a timer or anything.
Well,
On top of that, its appearance seems questionable. Is this some kind of anime character? Strange.
you know nothing.
Rude! She's not strange! She's Princess Pickles from the Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess! Oh, you recognize this, Ifumi? Of course I recognize it. It's a super rare prize that was given away at a bingo contest at a big anime convention. You have any idea how much I had to pay that guy to get my hands on it? Wait, that's my camera!
Okay, dude.
What?
Damnation.
What? Where'd you find it? In the physics lab. It's my most prized possession. I brought it here with me, but I lost it the first day, along with my phone.
Let's see.
Why would it have reappeared in the physics lab?
However,
Ah, but look at it. It got all messed up. Like when someone steals a sticker from your collection or you buy a secondhand shirt. Well, that's it. Huh? That's it? It's not mint condition. I don't need it anymore. But weren't you saying how much it meant to you?
Then may I have it? I might be able to find some sort of use for it. If any of you would like to borrow it, please feel free to ask.
Well, I can't really imagine any of us are gonna need to take any pictures or whatever.
Yeah, true. Okay, I've heard what everyone else has to say. So now it's my turn. Hey, can I tell you guys something? I found something that's kind of been bothering me.
what?
What is it? I found this weird picture in the repository. Apparently Monokuma took it.
A weird picture? You mean like dirty?
No, not that kind of weird. It was a picture of Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro all together.
Why?
Those three. And the three of them were laughing.
Oh.
You showed the three of them together laughing? When could it have been taken? And there's more. In the picture, there weren't any metal sheets covering the windows.
Well then.
Then the picture wasn't taken here.
Let's see.
But I don't recall hearing anything about them knowing each other before coming to this school.
You probably just imagined it. Monokuma cast a spell on you. No, I saw it. I'm telling you.
But if it wasn't taken before we got here or after we got here,
How about that?
I bet they're all still alive. They left the school and then took their picture.
Is that right?
That's impossible, after all. We saw it with our own eyes. They're all dead. Either murdered or executed. And they're not the only ones. Monokuma killed Junko, and then there's Sayaka. That wasn't an illusion. It was real, I'm sure of it. Oh, sorry. That wasn't an illusion, it was real, I'm sure of it. They all died. There's no way any of them are still alive.
Oh, man.
So we have to figure out when that picture was taken.
Monokuma most likely forged it. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Forge? Is that all there is to it?
Stay focused, man. Don't let Monokuma's bullcrap sidetrack you. He's right, but more importantly... On another topic, there is something that has been bothering me. I would like to discuss that.
Okay. Me.
There is also something that has bothering me.
What's bothering you, Celeste?
Actually,
It's about Tina.
What?
what? Me?
You said your stomach hurts, did you not? But I believe that was a lie. What really happened?
Huh?
It varies from person to person, but whenever someone lies, they tend to have a way of showing it. It's called a tell, something that you can't hide, no matter how hard you try.
is that okay?
Whenever Hina lies, the tip of her nose gets just a little bit longer.
Like Pinocchio.
What? For real?
Actually, no.
Huh?
Oh,
But your reaction just now confirmed it. You were lying.
That's not fair!
Yo, Mike with the
There's
14
a
months.
new sheriff.
I also miss Sean.
Oh,
And it's you.
Who's Sean? Sean who?
No, Miss
If you are
Sean.
going
That's
to
what he
lie,
wants.
at
That's what he
least try
wants,
to lie
Swarlz.
convincingly. Making us miss him.
Hina, be honest. Were you lying about your stomachache?
Oh.
Yes.
I see.
Why? Why would you lie about that?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Are you feeling guilty about something?
Just a second.
No, that's not it at all.
But
It's just, I mean, I have a reason for it.
A reason. I wonder what it is.
Oh, dude, Mike, I have conversations with myself all the time.
Now
be
that Sean's
honest,
gone, I have to have way more.
Didn't have a stomach ache.
Yeah.
I did it because even if I came and told you the truth, I thought you wouldn't believe me.
The truth.
well,
I saw it.
Saw what?
A ghost.
No Moral's revenge. A ghost? You mean like that ghost?
hey,
Are you free, Michael Spikeghetti? Is there
Yo!
is there more than
Yo.
one ghost?
Oh yeah.
But
Sorry.
Free as
Free as a bird. let's get
Yo,
you.
join.
Let's get you in
Yo
here.
ass in here, Mike.
Let's see. Add friend. Just type.
Mike really come in and clutch for
Michael.
Tyler's throat.
Who's Mike gonna take over?
Makoto, at least.
Hello.
Mike.
Yo.
Oh, maybe he should just take all the Sean's.
I mean, Sean only would have two, so he'd have Genocide Jill and Makoto.
Hold on.
Hey,
I
Mike.
can't hear you guys. I could just hear it
Oh.
on the stream. Hold on.
Just respond to us on stream. On the stream audio.
The 3-second delay the whole time. Oh god.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Oh, we could always hear you.
Oh, well, I knew that, but
Hmm.
now I know. Who do you want me to be, Tyler? Do you want me to be Makoto?
Yeah, you can be Makoto.
He does the most talking, right?
Yeah, give or take.
A lot, that's for sure.
All right. Ooh, I didn't warm up. I'm nervous. Also eating pasta. There's gonna be some interesting sound.
He changed
Also,
his
hi
mic.
guys.
What?
But I mean, Ghosts are.
See, I told you wouldn't believe me.
It's not that I don't believe you, but
Okay, you channeling Sean is so funny.
I believe you. No matter what anyone else might say, I will believe whatever you say, no matter what. So, can you tell us exactly what happened?
If you really mean that, Sakura, then okay, I'll tell you.
so,
So it happened last night. I was in bed, but I couldn't
Wow,
get
what
to
we was.
sleep. I just kept thinking about everything that
Wow,
that's
we-
happened up until now. I ended up getting more upset. So, to try and cheer myself up, I thought I'd go get some donuts.
Donuts? Again? Oops, oh.
That was you.
honestly,
And you ignored the rule regarding nighttime?
Everyone
No one
ignores.
follows
Yeah.
the rule.
Everyone ignores the rules, Celeste.
Hmm.
I
Not a
know,
rule.
sorry. I really feel bad about that. Anyway, please continue.
but
Well, so I left my room and headed for the warehouse. But then I started hearing a strange sound.
That's right.
Hold on. I got you. Right here. Right here. You ready? Gur 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 gur.
That is a weird sound.
Shit, I turned it off. Hold- Gur 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 gur.
well,
was coming from the direction of the bathhouse. So I headed that way. The locker was halfway open, so I took a look inside.
Pay attention, Water.
Yeah, I do not
And
remember
I
this at all.
saw a human shape surrounded by pale green light.
You'd passed out by now.
There was no doubt who it was. It was Chihiro.
Say what?
Kia!
No, a ghost.
Honestly,
It is simply not possible. You must be mistaken. Just as in most cases of paranormal activity, it is born from your weakened mental state.
Well
Then all we have to do is to go see for ourselves, right? Let's just go to the bath's house and see what Hina saw.
It is a waste of time.
maybe, but there's no harm in it, right? If we don't find anything, that'll be the end of it. What?
You're gonna try and see a ghost? Is that really a good idea? It might put a curse on you.
That's me.
You can't wait here. You can wait here if you want.
I don't want to be alone. Take me with you.
They leak a lot from their orifices whenever they're upset.
What are you going to do, Celeste?
there is nothing.
Orifice Joshua. I suppose I have no choice.
How about you, Mr. Ishimaru? Are you gonna wait here? I guess that's a yes. Good talk.
My,
talk, brother.
give me my entire contribution to this stream.
It was right here. I saw it right here in the dressing room.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Come on.
Lala, Cthulhu Fatang.
He's referencing your other stream.
Shut up.
Yeah,
What if he actually shows up?
Looking for the Kathusi.
Oh. Me and
Hina,
him can't be on the same page. We never, please.
where was it you saw Chihiro's ghost?
Well, I heard a sound, and when I opened the locker, I saw a kind of pale outline of Chihiro.
What do you think, Kyoko?
Listen.
If Hina saw something as she claims, there might be something in here in the locker. Okay.
Really?
Is this the locker? There was something in here.
Oh,
Huh?
the computer.
Inside the locker is a laptop? What's something like that doing in here?
Hey,
I remember seeing this.
Oh, that's right. I saw it in the library before. It looks like a
I-
laptop.
I remember that.
The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
so
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened.
It's broken, huh?
Earlier?
Too bad.
They recap so much. It's broken. Oh, dude, it's broken? No way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how
This
did
looks
the
like a
laptop
laptop.
get from the library to here? It's broken, by the way.
And I guess it's in sleep mode, but the power is definitely on.
Huh? But I thought it was broken.
Oh,
You just
God.
said 6 times it was broken.
But guys, maybe it's broken
I would bet that Chihiro fixed it.
because it was broken.
After all, he was known as the ultimate programmer.
then perhaps
That is not what programming is.
That's kind of bold of you to assume.
Yeah.
I don't know, Water. I think
Well,
I know a little bit more about
Water,
programming.
Water, I have a broken laptop if
sure.
you want to give it a crack.
Yeah,
Just
I'm trying to
remote in
program
and
it.
fix it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, program it while it's, powered off.
Hina, you said you saw a green light, yes? Surely you did not mistake the light of the monitor for a ghost? Okay,
Ah!
roasted. I am surprised you are able to dress yourself in the morning.
Damn, dude.
Oh man, I had the shit. Oh man, if I had the loves clueless girls attribute, I would have fallen in love big time just now. God, I'm so glad I don't have it.
Well, I didn't even really expect to find a freaking laptop inside a freaking locker, okay?
Damn.
Broken one? That's okay. I mean, anyone can make a mistake like that. As a matter of fact, one time I thought I'd spotted a great alien, but it turned out to be a tadpole.
What are you saying?
Don't compare what happened to me to one of your stupid delusions.
Don't be mean.
Don't be mean. I was just trying to make you feel better. What if I can't hold the priest forever now? What?
What?
Well, listen,
But listen.
isn't this really strange?
Oh,
What's
wait,
this
my bad.
laptop doing in here? Also, it's
In other
broken.
words,
Maybe someone hid it in here.
It's broken.
If that's the case, we found it pretty easy.
I'm glad your hero programmed it better.
wrong.
Whoever put it here, I don't think they were trying to hide it from us.
Huh? What do you mean? I have food in my mouth.
Haven't you noticed? It's not broken anymore. There's one big difference between this room and all the others.
There's a difference?
No camera.
There's no surveillance camera.
Yes, it's me.
Why'd she say that?
What?
Yeah,
What?
that's
Say-
me.
Yes,
Precisely.
it's me.
Is she Rhodey in Iron Man 2?
Wait, I just watched that
Precisely.
movie, but I don't get the reference.
Yes, Egg.
When-
Mike is-
so when
Mike is,
Rhodey-
guest starring.
When Rhodey came in, he was a different actor in Iron Man 2.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah,
he goes,
okay.
yes, it's me, I'm here, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no camera in here, which means this is the one spot where the mastermind is blind. So you're saying someone put the laptop here so the mastermind... How many times is he gonna hum? So you're saying that someone put the laptop here so the mastermind wouldn't know about it.
Putting off his voice actor.
And what Hina saw wasn't an ordinary glow of a computer screen. It was the figure of Chihiro, shining pale green.
Hey,
I think it would be best if we investigate this laptop in a little more detail.
Click on it.
But it's broken.
But it's broken.
It's just like Kyoko said. The display isn't on, but the laptop definitely has power.
It isn't broken.
So first of all, we have to wake it up.
Right.
Wake up!
I started hitting random buttons on the keyboard. And the display instantly began to glow a pale green. There were a bunch of different icons on the desktop.
hey,
There, the icon on the far left.
What is it?
It says, alter ego.
Alter ego literally means another self, I believe.
I get, yeah.
Cool. Really?
In the field of artificial intelligence, it is not uncommon to create different aspects of a personality.
Yo, what's up, Byakuya Togami Can? How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
You can consider it something like a pen name.
Someone who hasn't shown up all stream.
Makoto.
Yeah, Byakuya hasn't been here once.
Could you let me see it, Makoto?
With that, Kyoko moved between me and the computer. It was hot. She moved the cursor over the alter ego icon. And when she double clicked it, the screen suddenly went dark.
Oh shit, she broke it.
And then a voice spoke to us.
Water, this is you.
What?
Water,
Oh.
do your voice.
Master. Oh. Master. Wait, I forgot the voice. Oh no.
Hey, you got it, you got it, you got it.
Super high pitch, super high pitch. You went like, Master.
She's scared. She's scared.
Master, you're here?
Yeah.
Or you're here.
Chihiro's
me.
face appeared, taking up the entire display.
It's a ghost. Butter and sweet baby Jesus, save me.
But
I said butter.
Calm down. It's not a ghost.
Huh?
Then what is it?
Anyway,
I'm sure if we just talk to it, we'll find out.
Kyoko began
let's
to
talk
type,
to the
hands
ghost.
blurring across the keyboard. I can't speak.
What are you?
And then,
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki. I always get so embarrassed introducing myself.
that voice, the tone, and everything.
It's Chihiro.
I knew it.
Alter ego. I've heard about this kind of AI program, but I've never seen one for myself.
Alter ego means another person. AI program.
It's how Chihiro earned his title of ultimate programmer.
Where did that name come from?
Chihigo.
Diego.
Diego.
The AI lives in the computer, and by repeating different tasks, it gains knowledge and grows a bit by bit. Apparently, Chihiro used a support vector machine and reinforcement learning to develop it. Eventually, he came up with a breakthrough in artificial intelligence design.
How do you know all this? Support vector machine? Reinforcement learning?
It's true.
To put it
The
simply,
ultimate programmer?
they finally put Boss Friendo in Cage 3.
Finally, about time.
A real breakthrough.
Where's the enemy rando?
It's a learning method for computers. If you want to know more, just Google it, okay?
In other
You
words,
talking to us?
Wait, was that like actual? Was that like
Right?
actual in Cage 3? Or Jiminy pops out and goes, I compiled a journal for you, just in case you're lost.
Seems like it. Is it Fumi to Jiminy?
Oh no.
Yes.
Explain a lot.
Oh no.
They're in the same tier, if you know what I mean, Tyler.
Oh no.
That's funny. There's
But
so
if
many
this-
labels funny.
But if this AI continues to grow, it will become more than just a piece of software to help people. Some say that an AI like this might someday replace people.
And that is why it's called alter ego. A fine choice then, I must say. It can create memories, have thoughts, and grow up. The process isn't much different from how humans work. If you were to raise your own AI that way, that would make perfect sense to refer to it as your alter ego.
I see.
A second, perfect personality that can never forget or grow old. That's what your hero created. That's alter ego.
Dun, dun,
The
dun.
dramatic pause.
Kyoko. How do you know so much about
Hmm.
Are you okay with this?
Anyway, so he fixed the broken laptop and put his own program on there? That is what this means, yes?
Wait, it was broken?
Then he brought the machine to the dressing room where the mastermind would not be able to see it.
But you know, all this about master and whatnot. Yes. Yes. I believe I'm on fire. You're going to hell.
I thought you were only into 2D.
This is the most excellent 2D possible.
But he's a guy, and also a computer program.
I feel as if
Oh, that aspect is no problem.
That aspect?
Anyway,
Let's talk to him a little more.
Kyoko typed away rhythmically.
How much do you know about what's going on?
Master only gave me a general idea. But I do know that things have become very grave. Because he's dead. Too grave. Get it? He found himself caught up in this without warning.
Mm,
Unless
Kyoko
Master is someone
immediately
else.
shout out another question from her gun.
Why are you here?
You're asking what Master had planned for me? I don't know. Well, maybe I do. You want me to analyze the mass numbers of files stored on this laptop? I lied, I knew. I believe the files are related to the school, but the protection on them is surprisingly strong. Oh, it's taking me a little longer than I thought. But here's what Mastermind's been thinking. The fact that the files are protected so tightly means they must contain some important secret. For example, perhaps the secret of the school.
Why did my voice go higher?
For example, perhaps.
What? While I was busy struggling to make a sound, Kyoko pushed forward and asked her next question.
How much longer until everything's unlocked?
It's gonna be a while. I'm definitely gonna do it, so you can just leave it to me. Probably.
So because of how long it would take, he designed Alter Ego to handle the workload.
Smart. It also means that the work remains uninterrupted, even in his death.
Once again, Kyoko typed quickly.
Keep it up, but be careful not to let the mastermind notice you.
Don't worry, I've got a secret plan already, just in case. Actually, I can see what's going on using my built-in webcam, so if anything suspicious or anyone suspicious shows up,
Oh god.
I'll just scream for help really loud. Oh, I probably can see you guys right now, probably, right?
It's
I
a
think so.
pretty
I could hear you the whole
basic
time.
plan, I have to say.
Yes, indeed.
That's just fine during the day, but nighttime is a concern.
Huh? Why?
Are you okay
I'm an
with
idiot.
Have you forgotten? All our rooms are completely soundproof. Once we close our doors, he can scream as loud as he wants, but we won't hear a thing.
Also, this is on the 3rd floor, right? So like,
No, we're on the first
Wait,
floor
wait,
right now.
Lower.
oh, are they? Okay, never mind.
Okay, then how about once it's nighttime, we each take turns guarding the dressing room?
However,
There's a good chance the mastermind would notice us all going in and out of the dressing room like that. Sorry.
Kyoko, then what can we do?
so then,
Are you okay?
Kyoko, you need to lay off the cigarettes.
Once nighttime comes, I'll leave the door to my room open. Then there's no way I can miss Alter Ego yelling.
But
But if you leave your door open all night, then
it's true.
There's a chance I may become a victim myself, I know.
However,
But I'm not as weak as you may think. I'll kill a motherfucker. I wouldn't go down without a fight, I assure you.
there was an undeniable strength in her voice when she said that. She was totally confident she would be okay. That confidence was somewhat similar to Byakuya's tone, but at the same time different. Yeah, it had an entirely different feel, for sure. I'm talking to myself. Like, someone who'd been dropped onto a battlefield versus someone who'd been born on a battlefield. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
I guess.
ain't born on a battlefield. Like,
I felt like that was the fundamental difference. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I was pulled out of my thoughts by the voice suddenly emanating from the laptop.
Good grief.
Would you mind if I asked a few questions? You guys are all kind of freaks, but I haven't seen the master for a while. When you got here, I thought it was him, but is master?
Why are you sweating?
For a
AI?
split second, Kyoko seemed not to know what to do. But she recovered just as fast and began typing. Her answer was clear, concise, direct.
Chihiro's fucking dead. Mondo killed him.
I see. To be honest, I knew all along. I knew the chances that master would survive the situation was very low. Were very low. Sorry. English. Sorry. So,
Why can't I say the word so?
well, I prepared for this moment.
the voice crack.
Somehow, I feel kind of sorry for her.
I can't even imagine how it must feel to lose your other self.
It is a simple computer program. It does not have feelings.
She's going first in the AI apocalypse. Are you sure about that?
shall we go?
Anyway, that's enough for today. If we linger here too long, the mastermind will start to suspect something.
And then Kyoko typed one last sentence.
I'll come back later.
Yes, please do. It's a promise, okay? Because I'm It's so alone here. Bye bye.
The AI seemed totally different from when we'd first arrived. He seemed upbeat. Was it just because he was following his programming?
Oh, God.
Or could he have actually been worried about us?
Could it be?
Hmm.
What's wrong, hero?
You know?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering if we might be able to get this laptop online. Then we could call help from the outside. Oh, call for help from the outside.
But this is just a dressing room. I don't think you can get online from here.
Well,
Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Well, if we take it out of here and find somewhere that does have online access.
That's way too dangerous. The mastermind will find out in no time.
Oh, yeah, true.
Indeed.
This is no time for taking needless risks. For now, I'll monitor the progress of the file analysis.
He's gonna take the computer.
I'm confident we'll uncover some kind of clue once it's finished.
This feels like a detour more than anything else, but I suppose it can't be helped.
of course.
Well, for now, all we can do is wait for Alter Ego to finish his work.
You know?
So, should we get going?
It's true.
Indeed. Indubitably.
It's true.
Goodbye. We'll be back. I promise.
Ew.
Come on, Hifumi, let's go.
God.
Okay.
And we all left the dressing room. As soon as we were out in the hall, Hina let out a joyful shout.
Isn't it awesome? I ended up doing something totally awesome, right?
And this, and as if he'd been waiting for his cue.
Dun, dun, dun. Hina has gained enough experience to level up.
What's the matter?
So, what was this awesome something?
God.
Monokuma!
You guys all seem in remarkably good spirits. Did something happen?
No, nothing in particular.
Oh, keeping secrets. No fair. I demand an exclusive interview. Denied! Denied! Super denied!
He's charging up.
Yeah, just because you demand something doesn't mean we have to do it.
Say what?
Do it? You mean like, do it? Do it?
Wait, what? What do you mean, do it? Do it?
Ew, gross. You said do it.
This game is
What? You said it first!
We were just talking about going to the bathhouse. We have not had a chance to relax in some time.
Huh?
But unfortunately, the bathhouse is not divided into men and women sections. So we decided to do rock, paper, scissors to decide which group would go first. Hina won the match for us, and that is why we are all so pleased.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which... Okay, boys, why don't you head back to the dining hall or something? We're gonna take a nice, long bath.
Hey, come on.
Ah, jeez, what are you gonna do, right? We lost fair and square. Well, ladies, shall we go?
Celeste didn't hesitate coming up with the ruse, and her poker face didn't even flinch. So she and the other girls headed back into the dressing room.
Oh.
Nuts and damn it. We're totally lost. Another day without getting to take my very first bath here. Oh.
Whoa, boy.
Yeah, but tomorrow for sure. You'll definitely get the bath tomorrow.
You have a shower in your room, Mifumi.
Okay, so, should we head back to the dining hall
Okay,
now?
but it's not a bath.
Hold on. Something strange here. Very strange. Kind of sus.
Strange? What do you mean? I was
What's
doing
strange
what?
is, this is the perfect chance for you to sneak a peek.
Huh?
This game.
That's... You're absolutely right.
I thought you were all about the 2D.
All of you need to shut up, sit down, and listen to what I have to say. An opportunity like this doesn't come along very often. It's the ideal setting of a man's fantasy.
Very blanket.
I was forced to ask myself, should I sneak into the bathhouse like Monokuma said, or just go quietly back to the dining hall? Okay, let's go. With the man's fantasy burning in my chest and
What's
somewhere else,
happening right
I decided to head back to the bathhouse.
Have fun in your man's fantasy. Have a smashing good time.
We opened the door to the dressing room, silent as death, and peeked inside.
Oh god.
It looked like the girls had already finished changing and gone into the bathhouse. This had all started as a lie, but apparently they decided to go in for real. Making sure it was empty, we quietly made our way into the dressing room. The Forbidden Land.
Oh my gosh.
But
So, they really are taking a bath. Is this what Celeste meant about lying convincingly?
Mr. Hagakure, please refrain from pointless whispering. We're deep in enemy territory here. Just up ahead is the bathhouse, and there awaits a great dazzling passion.
Oh god. I might get
Okay.
banned from Twitch for streaming a hot tub.
I placed my hand on the door leading into the bathhouse.
Hot tub streamer.
I opened it gently, inch by inch. I maneuvered my hand faster
I don't like
to
this.
avoid making even the slightest sound. A little further, a little further.
Like, please.
Hit the ad, Tyler. Make everyone subscribe.
On the other side of the thick rising steam, I saw.
Okay.
Why is everybody so quiet?
Oh man.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I always feel refreshed after a job well done.
What?
A 3D body isn't so bad in its nude state, I suppose.
could it be?
But still, I just can't believe it. Like, serious.
How about that?
Oh, girls. Wow, a girl?
Was this really okay?
No.
Come on, Yasuhiro.
Well, I looked too, so I guess I'm gonna have to say yes.
What the heck?
Meanwhile, we heard the buzzing of busy voices growing louder. The girls had finished their baths and joined us in the dining hall.
You got it.
Ah, man, what a nice bath.
This is fine.
Getting a chance to stretch out and relax after all this time was a true pleasure.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Of course.
Normally, after a long bath, I like to make myself a nice protein coffee, but
Sorry, no time for that.
So in the end,
that's what I figured.
Huh?
Actually,
We were just saying in the bath how it was about time for you to get up to something.
because
After seeing how happy we were, sorry, I forget that was me. An evil little monster like you would never let us that last for long. You're all so terrible to me.
my
Everyone's so cold and mean. Even after I got presents for you all.
Presents?
well
Hmm.
now.
Oh, have I got your attention? Then let's head to the gym where your present awaits. Presents await, more than one. No questions, no dilly-dallying. Get a move on and everything will become clear. What is it? Are we scheming? What are you scheming this time, Nakuma?
How are we scheming?
He's probably going to repeat the same thing again, providing us with a motive to get things moving.
Again? I don't want to. I don't want to do this anymore.
Can I have... Oh. Me either. I'm, like, totally traumatized.
However,
It's okay. We have alter ego. I'm sure he'll find something that'll help us. So for now,
correct.
we just have to endure it. Come what may. Oh, look who it is.
Oh,
With
it's
heavy
Byakuya.
feet, we made our way to the gym, but when we arrived, there was already someone waiting for us.
What?
Water's coming, I think.
Oh, water. He wasn't ready for Byakuya to show up.
Water wasn't ready for the
Sorry.
the
I wasn't ready.
bathhouse.
I had to go for a second. We kept waiting by the likes of you. Rest assured, if we had access to firearms, you'd be all dead. It'd be like a speed run.
Byakuya, did you get here early?
Did you forget how to walk? Is that why you're late? It's simple. Yes, right foot, left foot, right foot, other foot.
The same as always, I see. Her, on the other hand.
Oh,
wanna-
back to Toko.
You want to take her too, Mike?
I can be Toko, yeah, that's fine. I don't know what voice to give her, but I can do it.
What the heck?
Literally, all Sean did was use his own voice. So, go nuts.
All right.
She's back to her Debbie Downer self. Wrong voice, huh?
Thank you, Celeste.
I heard what sounded like a sneeze, and she was back to her old self.
So now she's gone from manic to depressive whenever she sneezes? Seems kind of late to add that into the mix.
Why does everyone keep making fun of me? I hope you all win the lottery and get hit by a bus.
Perfect. So, when you want to say something mean, then you can talk, huh?
Anyway, it looks like everyone's here.
So then,
Which means... What's our motive this time?
Animation.
Oh no.
Let's get animated.
The budget.
Boing, boing, boing.
Boing.
you guys,
It looks like everyone's here. So then, let's get started.
Let's talk about what the boys did.
Come on, out with it. What kind of motive have you prepared for this time?
However,
Whatever you subject us to, we will not break.
okay.
Yeah, that's right. We're not gonna lose to you ever again.
You don't have to get so defensive. Calm down. I decided to change things up a bit this time. Up till now, I've been using the whoosh of the north wind to get you all moving. But sometimes you gotta use the sun to light a fire under someone's butt.
Without further ado, I give you this
Paperwork.
$10 million.
What?
I've prepared this
Yo.
graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive. What do you think? It's $10 million. 10 million smackaroos. It's like
Smackaroonies.
Wowie, wow, am I right?
So that's the motive you've prepared, is it? $10 million is...
More than 9 million.
It's not nearly enough. Okay, Byakuya.
Huh?
It's true.
When it comes to motives, money certainly is the gold standard, so to speak. Whether it's in a mystery novel or the real world.
But
What are you saying?
there's no way we kill each other for money.
of course.
She's right. You can't simply purchase a person's life.
Well,
You can say 10 million or however much. I don't give a crap. Well, serious.
Yeah, they're all right. Whether it's 10 million or any other amount of money, like 11 million, 12 million, 13 million, 14 million. No, not even just money. From now on, no matter what you do, we won't kill our friends.
Yes, Makoto, but what about 15 million?
Ooh, Ooh, wait, 15 million.
Come on, stop trying to act tough. The most important thing is to live pure and moral communal life.
Monokuma disappeared, leaving his words on stage along with the massive sum of money.
There's nothing to worry about, right? Nobody would kill a friend for money, right? Except for Byakuya, because we're not friends with him, right?
Maybe genocide joke. She doesn't care for money. Well, yeah.
Have you so quickly forgotten the lesson from last time? You can't judge others by your own standard.
Yeah, there might be someone here who's having money problems. Ooh, it turned
Sound
into
like
Mickey
Mickey.
Mouse.
Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse? Mickey Mouse, is that you?
Yeah,
Mickey Mouse is Genocide Jill?
we bought Danganronpa. For pennies on the dollar.
$10 million.
Personally, I have earned over $1 million from my gambling efforts. My life is comfortable.
Nordakuma.
Wow.
What a flex.
Hey, Fumi, what about you? Haha.
I'm a super popular content creator. I don't have any problem making enough to buy my comics and DVDs. Not even Blu-rays.
Then,
Just stop. Pressing others about your personal finances is ugly.
I mean,
It's
not that bad.
relevant.
Yeah. Don't worry. Either way, whatever's gonna happen will happen without warning. That is the nature of this game.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Yep.
no big bong.
There's a new sheriff in town.
It is now 10 p.m. at
And it's you.
nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. And entry is okay.
Why am I not skipping that?
Okay then.
Thank you.
Is it that time already, huh?
Before we separate, let me remind you. Starting tonight, I'll be leaving my room door open to make sure nothing happens to Alter Ego. But just because my door is open, don't assume that will make me an easy target. Or the predator may suddenly find himself the prey.
Her voice was calm and composed, but it was clear she meant what she said. She'd kill a motherfucker.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah. Okay, let's everyone just head back to our rooms.
Wait, so what if you...
And don't think about that whole money thing, got it? Good. Now let's break. How was that? Pretty good, right, Taka? Alright.
As soon as I was back in my room, I crawled into bed and rubbed one out. Money. There's no way that's gonna get
Mike.
anyone to kill anyone else.
It's been a stressful day, you
You
know?
tell me after sneaking in that bath he didn't do that? Come on. I told myself that, but deep in my heart, I was still troubled. After all, I thought the same thing last time about having our secrets revealed. Even if the reason for it seems completely nonsensical, a murder can still happen.
A moito.
That's the lesson we learned.
Okay, Ricardo.
But this time it's different. I'm sure of it.
Sure.
Because of the program Chihiro left behind. Alter ego. That means another person. We finally have some small hope to grasp onto.
But the laptop was broken.
As long as we have that,
Also, it's
then I'm
broken.
sure. Boom, 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 boom.
Little kids have it so easy. Because they can pull little in front of their... They put little in front of their names, and right off the bat, everyone thinks they're cute. Well, fine then. I want everyone to start calling me Lil Monokuma.
Yo,
See?
good rap name?
Just by adding that, my cuteness goes up by at least 10%, right? Yeah,
So.
the world doesn't have nearly enough littles. More littles will lead to the salvation of the world. Just imagine. Little arsonist, little war criminal, little destruction of the environment, little hit and run, little death tax, little Great Depression.
Even the darkest subject can suddenly become brighter. Our dreams are expanding. Ding ding.
You gotta, Mike. You gotta go.
The ding 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 got me, I don't know why.
Good.
Well then, I guess I should head to the dining hall. Tyler, are you guys doing free time too?
Yeah, we usually do free time.
Oh my god, this is no wonder Sean quit. This is gonna take forever.
Well, Sean was in
nothing
control.
quit.
He could have just not done it.
Oh, well, I bet he didn't know that.
He did.
No, I think-
He definitely
You
knew.
know he
no, I think you like exploring.
Yeah.
he liked to explore, but I don't know. It was weird.
Waking
did.
up for our breakfast meeting is fine, of course, but getting up a little earlier is better.
He did examine every monitor and camera.
Oh no, Sean.
You can exercise in your room till nighttime ends. A big meal after working up a sweat is divine.
Divine.
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, morning, Makoto.
Good morning. You're kind of sweaty. Have you been exercising?
Oh my god.
That's right.
Yep, me and Sakura were doing some morning workouts. Oh, but I didn't break our nighttime promise. I just ran around my room till it ended. Why don't you come with us next time?
Her room?
I don't think I could keep up with you and Sakura.
Seriously? Okay, then we can do something in the rec room. I'm not good at much, but I do know how to play Othello.
Quit bringing up Othello.
What the hell is Othello?
I'm not
Alrighty.
very good at that either, though. I don't like to think when I'm playing, so... Dude, we are short.
Yeah, we're really short.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Short.
He's crouching.
Makoto's a gremlin.
You can't crouch in this game.
Wait, what in the world?
Oh my god.
What's going
Oh
up
my
there?
god.
4-5 king, dude. I'm not fucking
Wait,
talking to Ifumi.
I woke up without legs.
Wait, it's Peter
Wait,
Dinklage,
Makoto!
right?
Come back! I wanted to talk to you about anime or something.
So the people here today are the same as yesterday. Just us 7. Oh god, okay.
Byakuya and Toko are a lost cause, but
It looks like Taka decided to stop coming for good, too.
Nah, he's dead.
It's like he's just given up. For people wound as tight as he is, when you snap hard.
I wish there was some way to make him better.
On another topic, Hyoko, did everything go alright last night?
Indeed.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems. I killed Taka real good.
Correct.
I went and checked on the laptop a little while ago, and there weren't any problems there either. But
Kyoko seemed to
Taka's dead.
hesitate, but
it's related to this case, so I suppose I should be blunt.
Anyway.
I have to make up a new rule. Using alter ego without permission is prohibited. Someone going in and out of the dressing room would draw unwanted attention from the mastermind.
Oh.
I would have thought that would be obvious. Why do we have to make a rule about it?
You know why.
Well.
That's a good question.
Hey.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Hifumi? No, just like you said, we all need to be very careful. Pant.
You can go. Yeah, okay. Huh?
Oh god.
Huh?
Whatever, let's just hurry up and eat. We don't have time to stand around flapping our lips.
I mean, if this is a school, what the heck are these kids learning?
Jeez, why are you talking like the drill sergeant all of a sudden?
we ate breakfast in a rush and headed back to our rooms.
Free time.
You know where we're going,
What should
baby.
I do today?
You gonna try to brush our teeth? Wow.
No, I'm not Sean. I'm not gonna try to brush our teeth. No one brushes their teeth here.
Yeah, I mean, Hifumi still hasn't taken a freaking shower or bath. We'll have to say, he's wearing some like thick shoes every step. Clomp, 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 clomp.
He is clonking around.
Have you guys been watching Moon Knight?
Yes.
I
I
have.
have not.
Okay.
I have not yet. I will, but I just haven't yet. I like to wait till there's like every episode.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like to binge.
An arrow. Yo, Lucky?
Oh, and arrow?
Ooh.
Lucky.
Some soda.
Oh, we
Is that-
already had the soda. What's the Lucky do?
It just gives you an extra one. Yo, some
Yo,
glasses?
Glasses?
Yo!
Lucky. Double lucky. Let's go.
Lucky, lucky.
Dude, freaking Tyler's got the hack.
Yo, digital camera?
Okay. Let's see. How much does it take for us to get something absolutely new? 26. That's a fucking lot.
Do it, do it,
We'll
do it,
do
do
for
it.
this one. Let's see what we get. Some
got nuts!
sunflower seeds? Lucky!
Nuts!
Yo!
It's
Dude.
broken.
Tyler's got a hack.
Yo,
Tyler's
I'm
hacked
hacking?
it.
I'm hacking? Some bloomers?
Please.
Some bloomers.
Some pants?
Pantalones.
Repeat.
What the fuck is
That's
that?
new.
The heck is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
A
Ooh, dude,
k-
a samurai
katana? Okay. That also must have been new. Little shrimp?
New.
Little worm?
Scrimp.
That's not new.
DD?
I think it was. Wasn't it?
Could have been. I don't
Oh,
know.
tickets?
Why do you let them look the same? Like a scarab?
Shrimp is pretty rich.
It's a song.
Oh, I knew that. I know
You don't, know,
song.
you don't know flamingo water?
Oh, I know Flamingo. What are you talking about?
Dude, he knows
My favorite
nothing.
song by that guy.
That guy.
No.
You had a
You had a
50-50, dude.
You had a
You had 50-50 and you choked.
Already had
Bad
that one.
RNG, dude.
Yeah. Well, I got lucky.
My baby!
Girl.
What the
That
hell?
scared me. I was like, what was that?
Oh, so this is open now.
A love room?
Oh, the nurse.
Nurse's office.
A love room.
Anything in the trash can?
It's a normal trash can. I could put trash in it. There's nothing inside, so I don't really need to spend any more time thinking about it.
Cool.
Nice. You didn't check the camera
A fridge?
or the TV.
A refrigerator. Man, I can't stop thinking about that trash can. Always use it to keep drugs and stuff cold.
Drugs?
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, boys. Who we hanging out
Damn,
with?
that trash can.
Hifumi?
We have not hung out with Ofumi yet.
I don't think I'm
Fumi.
gonna want to hang out with a Fumi.
Go hang out with the Fumi. Where is it?
Oh, because he's the one that's probably playing around with the AI, right?
Who have you guys hung out with the most?
So we've hung
Let's
out
check.
with Corn Cob, we hung out with Sayaka twice,
Oh, you got the
And
star and
then
Sayaka.
we-
Nice.
and then we hung out with
Yeah,
Celeste
is
you
at
know, I'm
one.
pretty sure.
Sakura's at 1.
Oh, yeah, you can
Coco's
check
at
that.
1. Asahina's at 1.
I think
Nova.
yeah.
Kyoko's
Yes,
at 3.
yeah, we
That's
hung
the
out
hero.
with Kyoko a lot.
Yeah, Yasuhiro's at 2.
Yeah.
Hifumi's at 1. Leon's dead. Byakuya's at 1. Taka's at 2. And we're Makoto.
Interesting.
Hifumi, Hifumi.
Go find Hifumi.
So when I play these games, I always try to hang out with my waifus. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I
Who's
would
your
never
waifus?
hang out with Hifumi because he's not my waifu.
I just
But
want
Could
to.
be.
Taka, I'd hang out with Taka.
Yeah, I think we. Yeah, we did.
Fumi's not on the map?
Bro, where is he? Oh, of course.
In the.
Okay, you transferred.
Other way.
No, that was it.
No, he was in the dining hall.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
Oh.
thought
I
you
was
Come on,
said.
trying
Tyler.
to get out of hanging out with him.
I can't find him.
Yeah.
You can
If I hang
directly
around,
teleport to
if
him.
I hang around the bath, he's not gonna come in there.
Mhm.
So wait, who's your waifu you hang out with the most then, Mike?
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of Danganronpa 1's waifus. I'm more of a Danganronpa 2 man.
Ah, Mr. Naegi, funny meeting you here. A salute to you. Salute. I just saluted. Did you see? That was me, Hifumi. Ultimate salute. Zam.
Do I want to hang out
Yeah.
Cosplayers these days are totally ignorant of the origin, the history, the significance of their hobby. If you don't know your history, you can never have a complete cosplay experience. So, Mr. Naegi, prepare for a glorious detailed history of the cosplay world now, in 1955.
I listened to Hifumi's half-obsessed ranting for way too long. Hifumi and I grew a little closer today.
What do we have that he might want?
Camera.
It's a regular camera,
we had
though.
We had some that.
This. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
he don't
yeah.
I never imagined you want to give me something so rare, Mr. Naegi.
My deepest thanks to you.
Super god-level result.
Seeing Hifumi so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. For some reason.
I see quality in you, Mr. Naegi. True quality.
Mr. Naegi.
And that's why I've decided to present you my lecture on the nature of fan fiction. If we're going to be friends, you must be fully informed. I will permit no fanfic bigotry whatsoever. I don't think I have any fanfic bigotry. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't really know anything about that kind of geeky stuff anyway.
See? There it is. To you, fanfic equals geeky, right? But is that all that word is worth?
Huh? Did I say something wrong? Nerd?
But that's okay. Because I take the word geek as a compliment. Helps me feel better. For you see, there's nobody on earth so full of knowledge as a geek.
Yes, indeed.
In a sense, a geek is like an expert. That's right, a total expert. A successful musician must necessarily be a music geek. A good movie director is a movie geek. You see? It's those experts, those geeks, who open up the world to others. So when you say that writing fanfic is geeky, you're recognizing us as true experts!
Okay, so, what exactly is fanfic then?
Here we go.
Oof! Super direct question for the win! Basically, we all have different kinds of stories and stores and events, right? These are where groups of holy warriors sell their own stuff based on games, comics, anime, everything.
And the stuff those people make is fanfic?
Don't worry, Naegi. This stuff kind of got lost in translation. It doesn't really make sense. Comics are the most common creation, but also includes games, music, and even merchandise. By the way, there's a name for when a group of fanfic creators come together. Specifically, it's an organized group that comes together to release their work.
Is it called 4chan?
I don't know the answer to this. Maybe a menagerie?
A circle? Like a circle of friends? Is that not a thing?
Circle jerk?
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say.
Is it a circle?
It sure is! Of course you knew that. I mean, it's only common sense. I certainly hope you don't expect me to explain such common sense topics every time.
Well, like I said, I don't know too much about this stuff.
This goes beyond I don't know too much. But I guess I can't blame you. The propaganda never touches on that. So as a fanfic ambassador, by the time I'm done with you, you'll be itching to buy a premium pass at the next fanfic con. Right?
obviously he's excited, but
Go ahead. That's it for today. I hope you're excited for your next lesson. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for the two of us.
I'm kind of scared to see what the future has in store for the two of us. Whale, why did you make us hang out with him?
Handiwork.
I wanted to talk to him about other stuff.
After we
I
were
don't
done, I
know.
decided to head back to my room for a while.
All right, well, we got one more for the day. We hanging
We'll
out
do
with.
wifers only, I guess.
No, Whale, it's okay. I'm just kidding.
No, he's not.
That was
I'm not
Wait.
Makoto saying that to you. That wasn't me. Huh? Sounds like someone's here.
Who's at the door?
Kyoko?
Why are you here?
Taka?
I'm a zombie now.
Is it true? Can I really see Chihiro?
Huh? You mean alter ego? That means another person.
He's still alive?
No, not quite.
My eyeballs are all spongy looking. Weird. Let me see. I want to talk to him.
Taka? The way he is now, there's no way I can explain what's going on to him. Kyoko said we're not allowed to use alter ego. But even so, I can't just leave him here like this. Okay, why don't we get going?
All right, let's take him to see Ultra Ego. Oh, hey, hey, Kyoko. Let's see, what's she gonna say to us?
Just a second.
Where are you going?
Huh?
Hey.
It's probably best if you don't drag him around with you too much, given his current condition.
Kyoko looked at Taka standing behind me. Yeah, I know that. But I was getting kind of hungry. I thought we could head to the dining hall or warehouse or something.
Correct.
Well then, I guess that's okay.
Correct.
I thought I saw a brief flicker of doubt, but maybe it was just my imagination. I'm a really good liar.
There's no way she could see us turn towards the bathhouse.
Okay, so there's a laptop inside the locker, understand? And on
I
the
know.
laptop, there's a program called Alter Ego. That means another person.
How do I talk to him?
Well, the laptop's broken, so... well, you just tell me what you want to say, and I'll type it in for you.
Do you hate Mondo? And since I couldn't stop him, do you hate me?
It was clear he was forcing himself to get the words out. From his mouth, from the bottom of his heart, he forced his weakened voice to make the sounds.
Please.
Okay. I typed the questions exactly as Taka had asked them. And then...
You hold yourself responsible? Master could talk now. I think this is what he would say. But I'm another person, so please live your life for the both of us. It's impossible for me now, but if you can still survive and escape, all of you.
Hey, Taka. I was about to say more, but quickly closed my mouth.
The one asking those questions is Taka, right? Analyzing all available data. That's the only conclusion I can come to. Master told me how close Taka and Mondo had become. That must be why he feels responsible.
The screen suddenly went dark. And what appeared next was...
Swarlz. Swarlz, are you here?
Sorry, it's like about to storm at my house. I'm getting prepared for things. You're not letting yourself get crushed under the weight of that responsibility, are you?
Yeah.
A man's only worth as much as the load he can carry.
Okay.
You get it right, bro?
Oh, I get it.
Hell, what am I saying? Of course you do.
Oh. Oh.
That's
I'm sorry if I startled you. That was my attempt at a simulation.
He's
Using the data about Mondo that Master had given me. I figured if Taka was depressed, that's the kind of thing Mondo would have said to him. Kind of weird. Kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
you're
made
just gonna stand there, huh? Just wait for things to get better? Just take your time and get all depressed? Take the time to indulge in your regrets?
Bars?
You might even start walking around again without realizing it. Sure, that kind of mediocre thinking might work for some people.
What if I said that? Wait, what? What if I said it with that kind of condescending tone? Oh god, this is... Hee.
Taka.
Oh God. It's starting to sink in.
Wow, what the
The
heck?
way a bucket full of water sinks into a bone-dry sponge. I don't like the way sponge.
Huh?
Hey, Strawberry.
Words
Hey, Shop.
deep within my heart. Deep. They're inside of me.
Hi, Strawberry.
Wah! He's gone Super Saiyan, dude.
Taka.
He actually did go Super Saiyan. Who the f- just Taka?
Your eyes.
Ooh.
Hey, don't worry about it. I guess I caused kind of a scene, huh? Shoot, man.
It's the whole
Should
the
be,
whole
though.
gang's here, Strawberry. It's me, Whale, Water, Swarlz, and Mike.
Hi.
Hola.
Hello.
¿Cómo estás?
And your voice. It's
Oh, they're
so
different now.
Chad-like.
I'm a wait. How does Goku sound or Vegeta? I don't know. I'm
Ooh,
a
yeah.
newbie. Hurrah! I'm totally stuffed with the fighting spirit now. You dumb butt. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't curse.
And fighting words.
Okay, Taka, just calm down.
What?
I am calm, and don't call me Taka. Call me Akit. That's not my name anymore. I'm me. Okay.
I'm me, says.
I am me.
I am all that I am.
Taka let out a bone-chilling howl and ran out of the room. Hey, Taka, hold on! And I took off after him. But someone stood in my way.
Yoko?
As if tagging Taka out,
She looks so disappointed.
walked briskly into the dressing room. It's almost like we didn't animate it.
Just a second.
What do you think you're doing?
Kyoko? Wawa weewa. Oh, no, Steve, this is just...
Enough already.
Don't go around doing whatever you feel like. It causes problems, and not just for me, for everyone.
Sorry.
You dumb butt.
Correct.
If you're really sorry, you'll get out of here. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Finally, I headed back to my room, embarrassed and sullen.
Maybe a little aroused.
Slightly,
what?
slightly aroused.
Oh.
Makoto is
Still.
definitely a sub.
What was with Taka's sudden freakout? I'm seriously worried about him. Ding dong bing bong. Ding dong bing bong.
Danganronpa.
It's nighttime already. I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow to figure out Taka's whole thing. For now, time to sleep.
Monokuma Theater.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You want to know why I hate video games?
Oh, jeez.
You might not believe this, but I had a best friend once. Actually, he was my only friend, but unlike me, he had all kinds of friends. So me and him were at his house one day when a big group of guys showed up to hang out. Then he brought the latest big budget video game. They sat there lost in the game, passing the controller back and forth for hours. But not me. I just sat there watching. That's right, I just watched. What's wrong with that? I didn't care. Just by watching, I was able to nail down all the best strategies, even though I never actually played it.
And I don't plan on ever playing it in the future either.
How does that explain why you hate video games?
Wow, he's
Yeah, what?
he's a backseater.
That backseat gamer.
I think I've seen Monokuma in whale streams before.
Changing my name right now
All
to
the time.
Monokuma.
Yeah.
All right, I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. I need to tell everyone what happened with Taka yesterday.
They're probably gonna see what happened with Haka.
Also, what happened with Kyoko.
Hey, yo, tornado just like 20 miles north of me. Let's go.
Yo.
Oh god.
Others?
Stay safe, Swells.
Yeah,
Well,
I've
go
got this.
punch the tornado, dude.
Dude, don't tempt me.
Just go outside and like puff out your chest and look big, and
Dude,
it'll go
so,
away.
no, whenever there's severe weather here, literally, you know, they blow a siren saying, "Ayo, there's severe weather out." Most people either there's two reactions: they go and get in their storm shelters, or they go outside. There's two.
Oh god. Do you have a storm shelter?
Yeah, which
I
one
do
are
not
you?
have one. I go outside.
You're gonna go stand outside? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You kidding me? I storm chase for a living sometimes. You know, at least I used to.
Ew,
I
I've
storm
been
chase
waiting.
for a living sometimes.
I used to do it
For-
for a
for
living,
fun.
but I don't now.
Huh? Are you the only one here? Where's everyone else?
They went on ahead.
Went on ahead to where?
Hey, come on.
We can talk about it later. For now, let's go take a bath.
New backdrop.
Yeah.
Yo,
Dancing.
new with the raid.
Yo, what's up, Raider?
Yo!
You
What's
can't
up,
get
Raid?
Raiders, what's up?
New raid.
Caught in 4K LMAO.
Ooh.
What did we catch?
We got caught.
Who got caught in 4K? My bot's not up, but the clip should
Oh,
play.
yeah. Okay, Barry. Didn't realize
Replay.
Barry rejoined the stream.
We've been having bot issues too.
No, it's just not on. I restarted my computer earlier, forget to turn it back on.
Ah.
Somebody should make an extension for OBS that manages all your bots.
They should.
Yeah.
Too
Someone
bad
should-
Chihiro's dead.
I need it.
Maybe
The
all
ultimate
three of
pervert.
them could do it.
Yeah, someone help!
Hifumi, what's going on?
Makoto, save me! I never asked you for anything, but I'm asking now.
What happened?
She's trying to kill me. Have fun in class.
Pointed at.
About this, oh Barry.
Huh? Kyoko's trying to kill you?
Let's talk to everyone else first.
Hero, what the heck is going on?
I honestly have no idea. Why not have Kyoko fill us in?
Okay, that's the vibe.
And that's enough.
I never said I was going to kill him. I simply asked him a question. I'd like to know why he made the same mistake twice.
The same mistake? What did he do?
So,
He snuck into the dressing room in the middle of the night and accessed Alter Ego without permission.
Oh god.
When I caught him last night, he was hugging a laptop and breathing strangely.
Oh,
What were you doing?
I thought I made myself clear yesterday, but since being subtle didn't work,
listen to me.
I suppose I have to clarify myself further. Yeah! Please don't kill me!
Wrong.
I'm not going to kill you, merely instruct you.
Ugh.
What?
I just wanted to hear him explain to us. Oh, I'm going to talk to him now.
We talked to this person. Whale.
Hifumi? Could
Yeah?
you tell me what happened?
Well, I was just talking,
However,
which was prohibited, was it not? I mean, you see, talking to her was just so much fun, and I just.
Whoa, okay, time out. I can't even believe I'm about to ask this, but... Hifumi, you're not gonna tell us you fell in love with something, right? Are you?
Huh, the cold-blooded killing machine of the underworld would ever fall in love? That's... Wait, no way. Is this love?
According to the spirits,
I happened to do a psychic reading for a certain famous CEO once.
Oh, you finished Pokemon Snap?
Yo, nice!
I need to play that game.
And that guy was seriously head over heels for a mannequin. He had a wedding and everything.
how about that?
And your eyes just now. I saw the same look in his eyes.
Shut up! She's not a mannequin. She's an angel.
I feel as if
And don't bother telling me angels exist. What we have can't be defined by your petty words.
Yeah, you're totally in love.
So, how did things end up like this?
Well, at the beginning, I just wanted to hear her say "master" one more time.
Wow, that's
But,
gross.
but then I was poking around at her settings and stuff and saw she was a well-designed program. And I was like, how can I say? It was the first time I was ever able to talk like that with a normal girl.
A normal girl.
But she's definitely not a normal girl.
Even when all we did was talk about my hobbies and stuff, she wasn't annoyed or disgusted or anything.
Water.
Oh, sorry. I was disgusted.
Your stories are so interesting, Hifumi. Come on, tell me more. I want to learn everything you have to teach me.
That's the first time a girl's ever said anything like that to me. Besides my mom, I mean.
Your mom says stuff like that to you? That's kind of amazing all by itself.
That's why I was just so happy. It was so much fun. Before I knew it, I found myself, liking her. Her face, her personality, her voice, even her keyboard.
Even the keyboard?
I think you have misunderstood the situation, Hifumi.
Are you okay with this?
Alter Ego was not interested in who you were, it was interested in what you knew. It is an artificial intelligence. It exists to learn. Of course it wanted to hear of things it did not know. You are an expert in many things Chihiro could not have taught it about, for what it is worth.
Honestly.
Alter Ego wants that information. That is all.
I know, Dad.
I know, I mean, I do know that, but still. Are you saying it's
Okay.
totally hopeless, or...
Damn.
I think that's you, Water.
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
No, the other you.
You gotta be freaking kidding me! Hey, you jerks! I'm sitting here listening to you guys jibber jabber on about whatever.
yo,
Oh, Taka, are you back?
Who the hell's Taka?
You?
Listen up, I'm me. Got it?
Hmm? Huh? You're who?
what?
Don't bullcrap me. Isn't it obvious?
Is it Mondo?
I'm
Yep.
Kiyotako and Mondo. So like Kiyondo or I guess. Kiyono? I don't know. I'm gonna stick a banana up your tailpipe.
All right.
What the?
I love Water's realization of what he was saying halfway through this thing.
What the heck kind of fusion is this? Fusion!
Yeah. It's like
What
cooking it.
happened to you, Taka?
Actually, I told everyone what had happened the day before.
Well then.
So, because of what Alter Ego said to him,
Are you sure it's Alter Ego's fault? Maybe Mondo's ghost showed up and possessed him.
Ghost? There's no such thing?
What are y'all whining about? Come on.
What?
God, you're really cheesing me off.
So weird.
Hey, Hifumi.
Yeah?
I don't know what you're thinking, but bro belongs to me. What?
You know what you guys should do? Water and Swarlz should be doing that same voice, right?
Oh, it's not gonna
we're
work
supposed
over
to talk at the same
Discord.
time.
It's not gonna work over Discord.
Ego.
No. He's an exact copy of the one who gave me my soul back. And I'm not gonna let anyone else have him ever again. Fudging idiot.
I'm afraid I can't allow that.
What?
I can't withdraw. Mr. Ishimaru, since I have this opportunity, let me say this right now. Destiny has bound me to her together in the Gordian knot of true love.
Well, me and him have been melted together in the white-hot heat of friendship. And love.
Hey, come on, you guys. This is stupid.
Moron! Talk down to me and I'll ram my fist right into all 4 of your vital points.
Well, I punch at the speed of sound, and I don't have any arm hair, so there's no drag. Knock it off, both of you. This doesn't belong to any one person. Chihiro left him to all of us. We can use him to finally gain access to vital clues.
Kyoko's right. If anyone dares disturb our peace any further, they'll have to deal with me.
Anyway.
Until Alter Ego has finished his work, don't do anything weird. If I made myself clear.
I can hear you.
Can't.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Got it.
So then.
Okay then, let's get out of here. We can't afford to linger too long. Bless you.
Bless you.
Are you sure it's okay to let them off with a warning?
Indeed.
Yes, I have a plan. It'll be fine.
After watching Hifumi and Taka leave dejected, we all went back to our rooms. It's still morning, but because of everything that's happened, I'm tired already. Well, anyway, I just had to pull myself together. So what should I do with the rest of my day?
Free day.
Jesus. Who's around?
What?
Who's hanging out? Who's in the dining hall?
Hifumi?
No,
Hifumi around?
Yep.
we're not talking to him.
Hifumi. Come on, we gotta get our friendship up with them.
Have we talked to...
Hifumi? I don't think we have yet.
I was gonna say Kyoko.
We've done Kyoko a few times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Byakuya at?
He was up there.
He's in the art room.
Yeah.
Oh. Was he? I didn't see him there. Hold on.
Hovered over him.
Yeah, you went on him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. What do you guys want to hang out with? Who's not Hifumi?
Hifumi. Okay.
We've done
Oh,
the
we
two
should
that we
do,
hate. We could do Byakuya.
Has Toko been done much?
Akko?
Toko? I think
Toko?
she's at least at 1, maybe. Let me see.
Okay.
We can talk to Toko. I know Whale just wants to hear my Mickey Mouse voice some more.
I do!
So she is right here. Hey, Sakura.
I don't like that
Oh,
picture.
Genocide Jill, you got to do new voice.
It's just
Wait,
Mickey.
I do? I can't do Mickey for Genocide Jill too?
I mean, it's
Why
an
not?
alter
You
personality.
can do Mickey, but he wants to kill Sora or something.
Deranged Mickey.
What's up? You want to go on a murder spree with me? Is it really a good idea to hang out with Genocide Jack? You want me to kill you or something? I'll do it. You're not even close to getting me heated up. The time I spent with the murderous fiend was almost valuable. Did I just get a little closer to Genocide Jack?
No, not really.
What's up, Layla?
Yo, what's up, Lele?
Yeah, I said the name completely wrong.
Oh, no good.
Give her some
Dude, we
glasses?
could give him the knife. We could give him the samurai sword we got.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
Or they might actually not like that though, because they like their own weapon.
They like the
Oh.
scissors.
The Muramasa.
Muramasa.
It's a
Wait.
Muramasa.
Wait, what? Wasn't that who said something about that earlier? Was that Hifumi
Probably.
that mentioned the Muramasa?
You can give her the maiden's handbag. Ooh. I don't know if it actually matters.
And then we want to
Yeah.
give her a double up. Yeah, or like
let's
a
give her the camera.
duplicate.
What the? You sure? I'd be happy to take it off your hands. Does that mean she liked it?
Oh,
No. It
she
did not
she
mean
hated
liked
it.
It did matter.
I still have some time. I feel like I'm
Okay.
wasting my time. Oh, wow. I don't know what I was saying.
Who's next?
Wow, I skipped through my thoughts. I don't know.
I skipped through my own dialogue. I didn't know I could do that.
I'm
Who's
good,
not here?
Lele.
Oh. Well, we can go talk to the new Taka. See what he's up to.
Yeah, let's talk to New Taka.
See how he's feeling.
New Taka.
Keando.
Keanu.
Is he hanging out in the laundry room?
Yeah.
So pissed. Wait, I said a bad word though.
No.
I'm on the
you can say
morals
piss.
committee.
They said piss on Cartoon
What?
Network.
Maybe I should leave him alone.
Oh.
Oh, you
No,
can't.
we can't talk to him.
Oh,
So
okay.
pissed.
He's too mad.
Mad mode.
Madge.
Well, who else
Bit
is on the?
Madge even.
Who else is on the chopping block here?
We've never talked to Celeste, I don't think.
Yeah, let's go have a chat with
Let's
Celeste.
talk to Celeste. She is.
Because I want to hear Whale's French accent.
It's so good.
It's my favorite.
Thanks.
Is she not in here?
Voice acting's hard. I don't know how you guys make it seem so easy.
You're doing
Ooh,
great. I don't know
we-
what you're talking about.
Ah, Makoto, I should tell you, I have recently seen the shadow of death upon you. That's just a little joke.
Should
Honey.
I hang out with Celeste? That sounded cool.
She's so... It would seem I'm growing used to your deplorable face.
What?
Dang.
This is another aspect of adaptation, I suppose.
Despite her thinly veiled insults, I spent some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today.
Okay, let's try to pick a good one this time. You want a ration?
Probably the handbag, or...
She might like the handbag.
Brooch?
The brooch?
The brooch might be good too.
We could go for the brooch.
Wait, what you call it? The underwear.
The underwear?
I
Oh, the
think
bloomers.
the bloomers. I think that's the kind of underwear she would wear.
Yeah,
What are they?
totally.
She's all fancy and shit and like old timey, you know.
Rock.
Oh, okay, I can actually see where you're going with that. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Lolita
it's-
too.
it's Lolita,
Okay,
that's
okay.
her, yep.
Sweet, yeah.
No, thank you.
Ah! Oh, sorry. I am the type of person who cannot decline a gift. So I have no choice but to accept this. But I want to stress that it is only because of my sense of duty.
Does that mean she liked it?
I hated this.
What?
Makoto,
I know she
I would
liked it,
like
she
to
liked
share something with you. She kind of acted like she was like reluctant to. That's why I laughed. I was like, wow, okay, we were wrong. Makoto, I would like to share something with you.
What is it?
My perfect gambling strategy.
Oh?
Is there really such a thing?
Indeed.
Of course, there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whatever the game, you must have a mind for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is that there is a power which can overwhelm any strategy.
There is?
Indeed.
That power is luck.
Luck.
Which is ours.
Actually,
Yep.
Which is what?
That's
We're the
our.
I'm the
luckiest
ultimate
person.
lucky student,
Yeah.
Will.
Oh.
Lucky.
There are only two types of luck, good and bad. There is no in between. And that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program.
Yeehaw! Thanks for the follow, Leland.
Yo! Some call it fate. The bottom line is, luck is life.
well,
Do you see what I am saying?
No, not at all.
You mean that's your perfect strategy?
Be born lucky. Correct. You see, when I was programmed to have good luck when it comes to gambling. This is why I have never lost.
So that's all there is to it?
You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck? One day, I hope to put that to the test.
I hope you are well.
Well then, have a nice day.
Without another word, Celeste quietly disappeared. Huh. I'd say my life's been more bad luck than good lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me.
Whoa, we got max number of skill points
Also,
increase.
I'm not like lucky in like the way where like I'm actually lucky. I just got picked as the student who didn't have an ultimate talent to be in the school. I just want to clarify. Like I'm not actually lucky. I just
Alright.
won a lottery.
That's pretty lucky.
But one time.
It could happen again.
Got lucky. Got lucky
After
one time.
parting ways with Celeste, I went back to my room.
I mean, I guess that's 100% win rate.
Yeah. I don't know why I was gonna do the voice. I don't know. You're right, preferred whale 6.
Wow.
Nighttime already. Guess I'll just go to bed for today.
What else is what is the other option, Makoto?
When's the murder gonna happen?
Wow.
Should
whales
be
out for blood.
should be soon, actually. We've done our 2 days of free time. Happy New Day! I'm the kind of guy. I don't want to celebrate a new year. I want to celebrate the dawn of every new day, because every new day deserves celebrating. So
Once again, Happy New Day!
That was the weakest Monokuma theater.
it's pretty weird.
Low effort.
Good morning.
I'd better get to the dining hall.
I honestly thought that Celeste was gonna murder straight away.
It seemed pretty
She seems like the
murdery.
type, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Can't judge a book by its cover. Well,
Well, I did, so.
Oh,
Taka and Kyoko are not here today.
You know?
Kyoko's still on guard duty, probably.
I have no idea about Taka.
damnation!
may as well just forget about that guy.
So,
You
Hey, man.
don't have to get so mad.
You know?
You
They're
know?
rivals in love. What are you gonna do?
Don't put me on the same level as that virgin. I might catch his virginity.
Right.
Nah, I guess you're already infected.
Wait, can you really catch it?
Stop being vulgar. Let's eat breakfast.
But as soon as my hands approached my food, I said, wait a minute, am I a virgin?
Mike, that's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, right. The ranged Mickey Mouse.
Huh? That voice?
The doors to the dining hall exploded open and a figure appeared.
So it's you, Genocide Jack, and...
Byakuya.
Don't bother asking why we arrived at the same time. The answer should be obvious.
Okay.
We're lovers.
I'll give you a hint.
It's a co-op speedrun.
I'm wearing red lingerie today.
I don't think anyone wanted to know.
Yeah, right?
Hold on a second. You.
Huh?
What's your top power level? Like 35, 22, 33? You start out big on top to try and look thinner down south. Look at your melons. You're seriously gargantuan.
Mickey.
You dunk them in milk every night or something?
You're starting to freak me out.
If you lay a finger on Hina, I will show you no mercy.
So, what do you want? Surely you are not here to join us for breakfast.
Naturally.
Of course not. I came to hear a story.
A story?
Story that nobody's bothered to tell me yet.
Are you talking about
Didn't we mention
Lord
it?
of the Rings? I mean, Alter Ego?
Sorry, but we can't talk about that right now.
What?
Why not?
Because of certain circumstances. Did you guys hear that loud thunder?
No.
No.
Good, this mic works good then.
Up till now you haven't given a crap about anything, and now you're all concerned? I don't buy it.
It's all clear now.
I've just made a decision. When we get out of here, I'm gonna feed your body to the vultures.
Okay, dude. What kind of a stuffed dictator are you?
What?
But isn't this a democracy? Would you exclude those who don't fit into your tyrannical majority? What?
That's
What?
not what we're doing.
In a Petersonian sense.
Well, whatever. If nothing else, tell me what's going on with Taka. When I saw him yesterday, I happened to notice something seemed off. So I was curious.
Indeed.
Taka has become utterly useless.
Celeste, you don't have to say it like that.
But it's true. Did his spirit collapse or something? Was he unable to withstand this environment? Those men who clothe themselves in the cheap fabric of justice are often the first to fall. Okay, Byakuya. Perhaps that will make things all the more interesting.
Interesting.
Such ignorance.
Let me leave you with a bit of advice. Don't come to rely on false camaraderie?
Yep.
Camaraderie?
I think it's spelled a little bit wrong, yeah.
Camaraderie.
Or you'll reap its bitter reward. Thanks, Tyler.
It does end in an IE.
That's why you came to give us that amazing advice?
Yeah, Poggers, man. It seems I am unwelcome here. I will grant your desire and remove myself. Why can't I read?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Stop talking.
You don't need to come with me.
You don't have to play hard to get, Master. You can just play hard.
That doesn't make any sense. But yes, come with me.
That's ridiculous.
Byakuya started to slowly back out of the room. He started picking up speed, and soon he was sprinting out of the dining hall.
Why can't I jump 3 blocks high?
He ran away? So now he's running hard to get? I see. Wait.
So, at the end there, what was that all about?
Just now, Byakuya was like,
Maybe he's like the mean guy who starts acting different or getting all flustered when things change.
oh, I guess so.
Those of us left in the dining hall finished our breakfast and went back to our rooms. I had a crepe.
Makoto,
What to do today? Free time. Like every day.
we're going to bed. Let's just move time forward a bit.
I still have some time. Maybe I should go to bed again.
Oh, what a good day to take a
Wait,
nap.
you don't want to make friends with people?
Of course not.
Wow, I have a little
Worthless
bit of
in the
time
end?
left. Maybe I should sleep. Huh? There's something by the door. I didn't notice because I was sleepy. This piece of paper. It looks like someone must have slipped it under my door.
Meet in the dining hall.
The handwriting is really good. But to want to meet up so suddenly. Who wrote it and why? What's the point of calling me out like this?
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, I know.
But there's no way I can't check it out now.
To the dining hall.
He's safe, Swarlz.
Makoto.
Hero, then the letter I found in my room.
You know?
Yep, I wrote it.
Your handwriting is really nice.
Well, I was always taught that if you had bad penmanship, a ghost would come and haunt you.
Who taught you that? Why did you want to meet with me?
I just did what Kyoko asked me.
Kyoko?
Actually.
I'm just an errand boy on this. Anyway, what do you say to a late night bath session?
Huh?
You know?
Okay, let's do it.
No, I was totally lost. Hero grabbed me by the shoulder, pulled me close, and whispered into my ear.
Damn.
Serious.
It's all an act, so the mastermind won't notice. Everyone's waiting in the bathhouse.
What? Then
Shush.
did alter ego finish his search? I'm saying this in my head. You got it.
Oh,
Hero.
yeah.
Let's go take a dip together. I was probably louder than I needed to be. But me and Hero hurried to the dressing room.
I can read mine, so I get confused.
As soon as I got to the dressing room, something happened
Hey.
that I didn't read.
Hey, you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting? You're sleeping all day.
Irritated voice
Yeah,
peered in the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. Wristwatch
Something
is a
comes
hard
up
word
for
to
me,
say.
someone else take it.
Wristwatch.
Okay.
I got you, Swarlz.
It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that? Bedtime for all the good little boys and girls. You're a weirdo.
Shut up.
What?
What'd you say? You gonna make me? You want me to make you cry like a little? Okay, wait. You want me to make you cry, little girl?
You're gonna make me cry?
You're gonna make me cry like a little girl? Taka. He seems to be even worse off than I'd heard. Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he's finally starting to grow a personality, like me. What? You got a lot of poop falling out of that mouth of yours. You know that?
How rude! A maggot like you has no right to speak that way to our heaven-sent master.
Oh.
Are you back to your normal gloomy self? I can hardly keep track at this point.
Shut up!
You gonna cry?
Got him.
Cry.
Well, anyway, everyone's here, right? Then my messenger duty is complete.
You want to tell us to meet here, right, Kyoko? So what are we doing here?
How about that?
Isn't it obvious? It's gotta have something to do with alter ego, right?
That's right.
Yeah, totally. Oh,
Did he finally find the clue? What is it? A way out? The mastermind's true identity?
where's Kyoko standing?
Isla's skipping Mike's dialogue is killing me.
Sorry, my hand's resting on the A button, and sometimes sometimes the pressure's a little hard. It's gone.
Gone?
I came here a little earlier to check up on things, and that's when I discovered Alter Ego, the laptop, has disappeared.
What? Nani? Kidding, right?
Nani?
Hmm. Huh? Huh? What? She's gone?
You can't be fucking serious. What'd you do with him?
Was it the mastermind? Did they finally notice what we were up to?
I told Alter Ego to yell if anyone didn't. He didn't recognize appeared.
Yeah, the sentences are weird.
If it was the mastermind, I'm sure he would have alerted us.
Maybe we just missed it?
However,
I was in the laundry room right next door all day. There's no way I wouldn't have heard it.
But if it wasn't the mastermind, then
The solution to this particular mystery is obvious. It could only have been him. Mr. Ishimaru, you stole her, didn't you?
What? I'm the ultimate moral compass. I would never do something like that.
I don't think it counts when you say it about yourself like that.
You're the suspicious one here. You're nothing but a big jiggling sack of fat. Kind of rude, I'm sorry.
Shows what you know. This isn't my true form. I still have 3 more transformations left.
Let's go.
There, wait, I mean, it wasn't me. Everyone knows you're the thief.
Wrong. It's you.
Well, I'm sure it was one of you. So whoever did it, just hurry up and confess.
No, there's no way either one of them did it.
Huh? Why not?
so
I told Alter Ego to yell if either Taka or Fumi came into the dressing room.
What?
It was a countermeasure against the clear danger that one of them might come for it.
But I never heard any yell.
indeed.
Exactly, which means it wasn't them.
Then, and then who was it?
So that's it.
Fundamental circumstances are becoming clear. It wasn't the mastermind, and it wasn't Taka or Fubi. And quite simply, it was someone else.
Interesting.
Makoto, Celeste, Sakura, Hina, Toko, or myself. One of us must be the thief.
That's terrible.
Why would any of us want to steal Alter Ego?
How about for this reason? Task runs. There's a traitor among us. Did you skip that setup just for this chapter, Tyler?
No, I just thought it was a funny sound.
Oh, okay. One of us is working for the mastermind, a spy. And that's the one who stole Alter Ego. You deny the possibility?
It can't be.
I've actually been thinking for some time now that there might be a spy among us.
Meow.
The mastermind brought someone in to help keep things moving smoothly.
A spy for the mastermind? A traitor? No, it's impossible. Something that horrible. There's no way.
Why do you not speak? Are you struck silent by your inability to comprehend such a possibility?
I don't care! I don't care who! Someone, anyone, save her! Please, rescue her. I'm begging you. I just want to see her smiling face again.
Same here. How many times do you have to kill, bro, before they're happy? What? I'll beg. I'll scrape my head against the ground. Just please give him back.
So,
This is pretty messed up, but still, I kind of get how they feel.
at the
Or I
very
think I
least-
kind of get how they feel.
I think Alter Ego is most likely still safe, for the moment at least.
Yes, indeed.
If they wanted to destroy it, they would have taken it. They wouldn't have taken it. They would have done it right here.
I see.
So you're saying who... Oh. So you're saying whoever did it has something else in mind for them.
Something else?
That doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get him back. That's my promise as a man.
I swear, I will save her.
I swear, I will save her. I'll save her. The will is implied because of the contraction. Using the power of love.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong ding dong.
And I'm back. What I
Welcome
missed?
back.
Back.
Just in time.
It's nighttime?
Someone's
There is
taking the
nothing to
laptop.
be done.
The laptop is
Oh, okay.
missing.
It is unfortunate, but we will have to leave the search for tomorrow. For now, everyone get some sleep.
How can you all be so casual? We don't have time to wait around.
What good are you if you are too tired? You will be much more effective after a good night's sleep.
Who gives a crap about effective? We're talking about our feelings here.
Calm down.
Anything we do at night brings a higher chance of the mastermind noticing us. Celeste is right. We should begin our investigation tomorrow morning. What do you think, Makoto?
I agree with you. If we run around tonight in a panic, the mastermind is sure to notice, and we won't get anything done. Taka, Hifumi, I know how you feel right now, but it's best if, just for tonight, you can try to endure it.
This is fine.
Okay then, let us part for today. We will begin our search for Alter Ego in the morning.
You think, and you should think about what I said. Someone may very well be spying for the mastermind.
It's you.
Alter Ego, gone as quickly as he appeared. We'd finally discovered some small measure of hope, but even that was taken away from us, and we couldn't even put up a fight. We were given hope, and then when that hope was taken away, despair. It's just like what the mastermind is doing to us. Then, could it really be true? Whoever stole Alter Ego? Could they really be working for the mastermind?
See, like everybody always gives them crap about the recap, but right now it's great because I'm getting the recap that I missed.
Yeah,
That's
true.
No, it can't be. There's no way. I'm by myself in this room. I didn't even realize I yelled that out loud. The scary thing isn't the idea of someone spying on us. What's really scary is the idea that we're starting to doubt each other again. That scares me more than anything. Damn it! I threw myself into the bed, trying to shake off all those unsettling thoughts. Before long, I fell into a restless sleep.
We were able to definitely cross out Hifumi and Kyondo, though, as having taken it.
Murder is a word whose definition changes with time, with place, with society. If murder is evidence of abnormality, then all of history's greatest heroes must have been abnormal.
Sometimes the murders that people forgive are way more abnormal than the ones they don't.
Really,
I have no idea what that means.
really spitting.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Yeah, bing bong.
Ding ding ding.
Today,
Ding dong, rumpa.
we have to look for Alter Ego. I certainly hope nobody's not murdered. To the dining hall.
That
I'm
would
sh-
never happen.
I'm sure everyone's okay.
Yeah.
I found myself in surprisingly high spirits and hurried to the dining hall. But when I found
I
out
just
what
killed
was
a guy.
waiting there for me,
Is this it? What happened to the others?
Aren't they coming?
Hmm.
there were only 3 people in the dining hall. Sakura, Hina, and Yoko. So including me, only 4 people?
This is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything.
However,
Anyway,
Sorry, that's not told the
let's
second
wait.
game, Leland.
Let's wait a little while longer for the others.
So we decided to wait in case anyone else showed up.
What was that, Tyler? Sorry.
Oh, Lele was asking if there was where the dank grandpas are.
Where's the dank and grandpa?
Oh.
So it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here a full hour.
Swarlz left the voice on.
Oh, why haven't the others come? Sorry.
That's actually the first time I've done that. Hero and Celeste have never missed a day till now.
And what I'm really worried about is Hifumi and Taka. They were more eager than anyone to look for Alter Ego, and they're not here.
It can't be.
Something must have happened.
Huh?
It would seem.
I was
In the killing
careless.
game? No way.
I was too distracted by Alter Ego. But Monokuma gave us a motive. There was no way something would have happened eventually.
Monokuma's motive. What was it again? If only someone would remind me.
$10
yeah,
million.
$10 million.
$1 million! I've prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive. What do you think? It's 10 million bucks. 10 million smackaroos. It's like totally wowie, wow, am I right?
Don't tell me someone did something for money. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother.
Oh my god.
I already understood. I'm just wasting the player's time. I understood, and I hated that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here, and you can't consider it strange. Not really.
Hey,
We need to go look for people who never
Hey,
showed
people
up.
might be dead. Can we go?
You could 12?
Okay, let's go track them down.
Without another word, we left the dining hall.
Where could they be? We can cover more ground if we split up. Sakura, you go to the dorms. Make sure to check all of our rooms. Makoto, you check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second floor.
Okay, then I guess I'll check the third floor.
anyway,
Don't take any risks. If anything happens, call for help right away.
but
I really hope nothing happens.
So
do I.
Yeah, you.
Okay, let's go.
Anxiety was written across each of our faces as we went our separate ways. Without hesitating, I rushed to the first floor of the school that I was definitely already on. Okay, I need to look around the first floor.
I wonder where they could be.
Speed running.
Let's check this new room that has opened up.
Interesting.
Oh, nothing's in here. Oh well. We'll tell Kyoko we found nothing. You want hanging out in here? Nope.
Someone come here.
Yeah, I think that's Swarlz.
What? That was Hina.
Nice. That was
She's supposed to be
Swarlz.
checking the
The
third floor. There was no
Oh my
time to think.
God.
I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening.
She's screaming real
Wait, we're
loud.
running right now.
I flew up the stairs leading to the third floor.
Fly?
Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
please.
Makoto,
Hina, what's wrong?
it's awful.
I'm dead. It's me.
The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw.
What did you see? Spit it out already.
I'd better get the others right. I'm going to get them. You go ahead, Makoto.
Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What did she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking. So without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. The The first
Yay,
thing I
pink
saw
blood.
when I got in the rec room was
Oh, I'm okay. Ugh.
it was Celeste, and she was hurt.
I don't think there's any new
Don't
issues
mind
today.
me. I'm just bleeding out here. It's fine.
It's a shelf full of magazines. I wonder if Celeste was okay. There's all kinds
Yeah,
of
I had a look at
magazines
those
here,
magazines. Not that interesting.
but I don't have time to now.
Makoto,
Celeste, what happened?
I was stupid. I got attacked.
Attacked? By who?
I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man.
Strange man.
A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual. I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual.
Oh my
Wait.
god.
So wait,
And that, huh? And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there.
so you're telling me he was a strange, suspicious individual?
Yes.
What is this?
Yes.
It's some kind of wooden hammer or something? Pretty strange design. There's
Justice
some
Hammer?
writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1? I'd read that as Justice 1 Hammer, but okay.
It was a suspicious individual with a hammer in the billiard room. That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. Yeah, I
So
feel
you were
you.
attacked with this, the hammer, by a suspicious, strange individual?
Justice Hammer 1?
Yeah, God.
If Justice Hammer 1 is so good, where's Justice Hammer 2?
Swarlz.
Makoto,
Probably
Celeste.
Kyoko, right? Oh no. Nice.
I found Sakura.
Celeste, what on earth happened here? Was it some
Apparently
sort of
she was attacked by
person that was
by
a strange man?
man with a hammer. Justice Hammer 1.
Wait, you're telling me a strange man? Oh, can you please describe this strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed about this strange man or individual you can.
Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. My time was not yet over.
Oh, dude, and you're like the biggest one about like
You broke your own rule?
You broke
Yeah,
your own
right?
rule?
But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I broke some rules. I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, this is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to
Right?
follow
That's
after him in secret.
Wow.
As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door. Which is when he noticed me and...
And
Dreamer
that's when
93
you were
says
attacked?
Kyoko is best girl. That is all.
I agree. It happened after 7 a.m., just after night time had ended.
This is
I
right
might have
after
said
you
that
woke up.
before.
So
So,
if it happened just after 7 o'clock.
Then that was just about an hour ago, right? When we were all in the meeting, right when we were all meeting in the dining room.
She hasn't had her protein coffee yet.
No, yeah. The attack caused me to lose consciousness. Which would mean I was unconscious
Dude,
for
okay,
about
I
an
don't
hour.
fucking care. Oh my god, I'm getting triggered. I'm just saying the same things in different
Okay,
words.
Yonder, we're just relaxed, dude.
I'm fudging mad.
Well, I'm just
Water
glad you
can't
weren't hurt
believe the
too
amount of
badly.
poop coming out of their mouth right now.
That is because I begged and groveled for my life.
You did?
As for me,
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took.
Wait, you just got healed. So you're willing to throw away all your pride?
indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Yeah, now I'm good. Thanks, guys. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go
Yeah.
search for the suspicious individual.
Yeah, let's go
If
try
we-
and get this person that just tried to kill you.
Do not hurry. This could become a serious problem.
What do you mean?
Celeste, what do you mean a serious problem?
When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him
A computer.
Hifumi.
Hifumi?
After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
What?
I could have opened with this, honestly.
You mean Hifumi was kidnapped by a strange and ominous man?
Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Or, actually, let's just go back to our rooms, forget it never happened. We don't really miss Hifumi, right? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange, suspicious, ominous man?
Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you.
Show us?
Indeed.
This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera.
You don't mean...
Actually,
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it.
Seriously? Let's see it.
I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good.
With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered.
That's what you garnered from that image.
Is that a robot costume?
As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes?
So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away?
And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago.
So you sat here for a full hour?
I was knocked out. Which is why if we don't hurry,
he
it could
attack her
become a
again?
serious problem.
I see.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but the point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. And it happened over an hour. Oh my gosh.
just a second.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
This is bad. We have to hurry.
Celeste, do you know where this mysterious, strange, individual man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
Okay, she's really... Come on.
If that's true, they were headed towards the stairs leading down to the second floor.
Then he must be down there, right?
The second floor? That's where Kyoko was supposed to be.
Huh? Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here?
Sorry, I didn't have the time to go look for her. I only go and check for like my best friends, and that's Sakura.
This is bad. If the strange man died or did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him.
We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger.
This all happened an hour ago?
As
Like-
soon as the words were out of my
Well-
mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor.
We'd only been searching for like 15 minutes.
Hey, you two, who is this? No, it's water.
going on? What's the fuss?
Hey, you do.
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something? Kingdom Hearts 4?
Does it Wait, what? Does it freaking look like we're playing a game?
Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi? Fuck Taka.
Nope, sure
Is
haven't.
it on this floor? We just got here ourselves. Heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. Uh-oh.
We came here together. We're an item.
No, you're just stalking me.
Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
No.
Why? What happened?
There's no time now. We'll explain later.
That's fine.
Well, fine. Sounds like something interesting is going on.
Hifumi! Kyoko! If you can hear me, say something!
Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Did you hear something?
Maybe. I think it came from the library!
The library? Okay, let's go!
We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. When we opened the door to the library,
Oh,
It hurts. It hurts.
we found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay?
You just said he was seriously injured.
I'm glad to see you're still alive.
It's super bad though. Look at all the blood.
How did you get hurt? In my library.
That guy hit me.
What guy? There's no guy that we're talking about.
Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now. The strange guy, very strange and suspicious, ominous even.
What are you talking about?
That guy was Robo Justice.
this Robo Justice you are referring to is it's not what?
This suit is black knot.
What the heck did I read?
What the hell am I looking at?
This is it not.
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi?
Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh? It's
This
not gotten
just
any more
keeps
stranger.
Getting stranger and ominous and crazy and whatever.
Yeah, I don't think it's gone weirder, but it.
Oh, there's number
we
two.
have some confirmation.
There's number
The one
two.
Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one is Justice Hammer 2.
Yo, they did it!
This one is actually a little bigger than the first one.
Yo, they did it!
He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
A hammer that big? I'm surprised you're still okay.
I'm not okay. Look at all this blood.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some?
Sakura, there's a suspicious man on the loose.
I have never heard of such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you?
It's him!
A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine? Oh.
Why is he here?
Are you okay with this?
Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
Thanks, everyone.
We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. Hifumi once, shame on me. Hifumi twice.
I messed it up, but that's
How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you?
I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
So then,
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, the rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant and, you know, maybe Kyoko, too.
Indeed, before another victim appears. The justice hammers seem to be increasing in size. First one, and now two.
So, in other words,
If there's a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is
Oh
even
my
bigger than the first two.
gosh. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure.
Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi.
Well, I woke up early this morning, around 7 a.m. I figured and start looking for alter ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me.
That must be what I witnessed around 7 this morning.
After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago?
Around 7:30 in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall.
which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis.
I was on the laundry room doing my laundry, as one does.
His black underwear is black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night. Haha.
Why do you know that?
Did you guys ever notice that Bakua has the Rakuzen sigil? Haha.
Yeah.
I was peeking.
Anyway, so that means Bakua and Toko were together at the time. Meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet. Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere.
Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the 2nd floor, but I didn't see her up there at all.
Where could she have disappeared to?
She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman. Strange. Interesting. Strange.
Individual?
Yeah. She might be exactly as I suspected.
Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked, so...
I'm talking about who attacked them.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm referring to what we were. I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be.
Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible!
what?
Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey,
Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only gonna be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet.
she's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. He's very mysterious.
Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit.
Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
I'm fine, though.
Okay, let's go.
So, whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume?
Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do? What to do?
So, what are we gonna do? Split up and work around? Look around? Haha.
Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of or even hear.
Huh?
What?
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
Really?
Up on the 2nd floor then? You bastard. You won't get away from me.
We all shot towards the stairs.
He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find them, call, and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Ah,
Anything, it doesn't matter.
So then,
Then is okay.
what are you saying?
Ha or dia or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you.
Yeah! I have never heard such a reaction.
Okay, whatever. Just
Why
hurry
are
up
we
and
talking
start
about that?
looking. Okay,
Right.
let's go.
Hey, Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission you. Ha ha.
Oh no, not Rami Malek.
We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. That was so stupid. I can't believe we laughed that hard.
Let's check the
Seven
library.
novels,
Mad Goose Wizard.
The Mad Goose Wizard.
Anyone in the file room? Nope, nothing in here.
Nobody in the archive.
Probably in the... Oh, no. I'm thinking of the third level.
That strange cry. That had to be Celeste.
Ah, oops.
It
Totally
came
thought it
from
was
the
Hina.
floor above. She's on the 3rd floor. I sprinted up to the 3rd floor.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone!
Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go.
Ha! Ha!
Literally, haha.
What is it now?
Achoo! Huh? Huh?
Whoa, it's really true? But that doesn't matter right now.
That would
Huh?
be Hifumi.
What was that?
It came from downstairs, it must have been.
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right?
Then why don't we split up into two groups?
It's all clear now.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more
Oh,
interesting.
God.
So then.
Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi.
Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into two groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the 1st floor.
Just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go.
Why didn't they just take you? Okay.
We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson.
Oh no.
Hammer 3?
Jesus.
Oh.
Everything was covered in red or pink.
Pink
And in the center of all this
colorblind.
pink was Hifumi?
is what you get when you mix.
Ah!
What the?
It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Shouldn't Monokuma show up because 3 people have witnessed the murder?
Murdered?
Oh,
You're
yeah?
not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
There it is.
There you go. There's the ding dong bing bong.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the?
That was the body discovery announcement.
The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means
It
Oh,
must
man.
mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us.
One of us?
And look at that.
When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor.
Oh my god.
Something that had
Oh
also
my
been on the floor
God.
after the last two surprise attacks. That's
This is kind of what I
Wonder what it
hated
was.
Was the
about
trash
Game
can?
It was the trash can.
I
Yeah, it
can't
was the
stop
trash
thinking
can.
about that trash can. Another hammer. Justice
Hammer
3.
10.
And it's even bigger than the other two.
Just as I suspected. One strike from that and you are finished.
Then the killer.
Is really strong. There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi.
But wait. You saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall? So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now we have to tell the others.
She's an accomplice.
Yeah,
You're
man.
right.
So then,
We'll hand wave
And-
that.
Shall we go? Everything's fine, right? Hina, snap out of it.
Huh?
Are you okay, Hina?
sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sure I can even move right now. I'm feeling kinda...
This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone.
Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina.
Very well. I leave it to you then.
Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through.
On the floor, there was a.
Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. I don't want to see Justice Hammer 4. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed?
Celeste, what's wrong?
Let's run through this again.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, let's fucking
Let's skip.
They
Why
get
would they
it.
do that?
He ran off, going further down the hallway, way into the back of the hallway?
Alright, I might be falling asleep.
this hallway? This one? Which hallway
I'm
are we
sure the
talking about?
cliffhanger is coming real soon.
We're talking like the science, or like all the way back here, or
No, I think they meant the other way. Because she said she was blocking the stairs. So that wouldn't make sense if he could get to another set of stairs, you know?
Oh, the fourth
well,
floor.
the
is
fourth floor
closed.
blocked.
Oh. I
Unless,
think they meant this.
unless he has a key.
There ain't anybody in here. Should we leave?
It's just a standard classroom. What do they even teach here? Mathematics?
Shit, they meant the other hallway, Tyler.
Probably in the weird time machine room.
Yeah, he's probably
Either
in
that
the
or
weird
in the
time
arts
machine.
room, because someone obviously made that costume out of arts material.
The
True.
one with the
That's
weird
actually a
time
better
machine.
idea.
Yeah, they
are
talked
the art
about a
room?
room having fashion and stuff.
The what? Took the air purifier?
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Like, yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence.
Under
Is it coming from over there in the back? What a strange presence. I leapt through the doorway. And when I did, I found another nightmare.
Oh no.
The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. What a nightmare.
Aww.
There,
Rip.
in a pool of his own blood, was Taka, dead.
Dang,
His
they're,
white
like,
hair
getting
go.
through this
There we
fast.
go.
There we go.
Yay! I just remembered I hate this fucking case.
Oh.
This case sucks. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares.
They were blessings.
Harsh reality.
Unreality?
The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening?
Should do your
And she
Minecraft
passed
sound for that
out.
one.
There is a bigger
Aw.
hammer.
There's a bigger hammer, yeah. It's really big.
Justice Hammer 4?
If Justice Hammer
Hopefully it
4
doesn't
is so
take
good,
as long to come out as Justice Hammer 3, am I right?
if Justice Hammer 4 is so good, where's Justice Hammer 5?
Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4 and it's even bigger than before. Bars! Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Wait, Taka 2? What happened to Taka 1?
He's Taka. He's Kyondo now.
Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too?
No, she passed out because of blood.
Wow, Swarlz
Oh.
is a genius.
Yeah, relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood, like Swarlz said.
The blood?
What blood?
I didn't even notice the blood. Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh?
Yep. We tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now.
It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Maybe I should leave her alone for now.
Oh my gosh.
But why is Justice Hammer 4?
Huh? What do you mean?
Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2.
Oh, you don't know.
But this time it
Hifumi's
was Justice
dead.
Hammer 4. What happened to number
Right.
3?
Ah,
What's the matter?
well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Just a funny little thing that happened.
How is it? You know something?
Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What? Hifumi's been killed?
Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Of course, come on.
So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out to the physics lab.
This I6.
But as soon as we were out of the physics lab,
Ah,
What? Hi.
sorry, Tara just got home. Celeste, aren't you
That was
supposed to be
weird.
waiting in the nurse's office?
something has come up.
Is there another body? Okay, well hold on.
No, not you.
Yeah,
Here,
I heard.
You guys voice without me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you heard me. Okay.
Ufumi is
Well,
dead.
He's
that
gone.
is not all. It is gone.
Huh? What's gone?
It has disappeared. Come on, Celeste, out with it.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
Nakomi's body has disappeared.
What?
New
What are you
backdrop.
talking about?
Start
Disappeared?
dancing.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yo.
Can't get away.
Jib. With the reed.
I was like, what?
The bot's still not on. How's it going, Jip?
Come on.
Chip, more
what am
like
I supposed to
Skip.
Are you
do with
serious?
that?
Got him.
What the fuck?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office.
I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath.
And
Ah!
Hifumi's not dead.
I couldn't believe my eyes. The Fumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared?
Me and Celeste went to the bathroom.
What?
But we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
This must be the work of the culprits. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're just going to die, just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural.
Hold on. What do you mean? 2 murders?
2?
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be Taka too? It can't be. It can't be. No. Oh!
Hina, calm down.
We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill us all.
And who might the next target be? Toko?
Huh?
Oh, shit. Mike's back.
I completely forget. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
You left her at the scene of the crime?
We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up. But just wait on her then, you idiot.
Mm-hmm. So she is still unconscious.
Or carry her.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why?
That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
You bastard!
Wait, Sakura, you were there too.
Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me.
Yeah, right?
Point out facts.
Everyone stop fighting. Right now we need to hurry back.
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Byakuya, if something happens to Toko, I'll never forgive you.
We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there...
Justice Hammer 5.
Toko! Thank God you're okay.
But the body's gone.
But right away I noticed there was something very different here.
Oh my gosh, Makoto, you're an idiot.
Photo.
Huh?
There's blood on the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared.
Yo, who spilled all the Pepto-Bismol?
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
No, it's not a hallucination. It's real. I know I saw it before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I
I'm
saw
gonna lose
before.
You're gonna lose it
I'm about to
all.
lose it.
What? Are you saying Taka's disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. Didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body.
But why would they do that?
Can possibly begin to imagine.
You're gonna lose it all!
Anyway, our costumed suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree.
We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
I don't think you two have. Wait, what? Oh, I don't think you have. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Fumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups.
And now this time, y'all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing.
Hold on a second. Don't accuse my girlfriend. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us.
You seem very adamant about defending her.
No, I don't.
Perhaps you are in love?
She's my waifu.
What? No, that's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we are looking for can be none other than Hiro.
Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Wait, really?
Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill
I'll
a
be right back.
maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
Oh. As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule.
I'd mince you! Mince you without a second thought! Mince you, grind you, turn you into paste! By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs?
Indeed.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Hold on. You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger.
Still meant it when I said we'd be better off without
Wait.
her, though.
Tyler, I can hear it through Discord, but I can't hear it through your stream.
You're what?
Your voice mod.
That's
Oh.
weird.
In other words,
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies.
Wait, Whale, you can hear it on the Discord, but not through his stream?
Yes.
So
That means it's not coming through on the stream.
Wait,
Yeah. So his
Wait,
voice mod needs to be added.
does that mean
to-
that you have both of them going at all times?
Yeah, really, really
The
low
two
volume
missing
on the other one.
bodies.
Gotta watch the
2
chat
people
and
have
throw
been
in the.
killed.
I
Sorry.
understand
Their
having the
bodies
chat,
have been
but like,
hidden.
I'm
I would
confused
go
what's
crazy hearing the echo.
Well, because if you mute, it doesn't count as a view, right?
You can
No,
mute it at the
that's
top.
false. That's a.
I
That's
don't
a
know.
valid
Twitch
view.
said that, but I don't believe them.
They lied. Real
Well,
sus.
I'm fine.
I should look at their source code, actually, and see.
The only
It
one
is out
with
there
an
somewhere.
without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
what?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
I talk to myself every now and then. It's fine.
Whatever. We need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then,
Self-aware game.
Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching.
But
Let's, our
There
first
is no
sitting.
need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
cause I mean,
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but
If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
oh, okay. Thank you.
No need to thank me.
Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything.
Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies.
All right, that might be done.
Yeah. Really just,
Water is
Head
dead.
out there.
really just,
It's so dead inside.
really just pat me out there.
You guys can keep going, but
No, that's all right.
I need a break from.
This is probably the longest we've
Wait,
ever gone.
Water, you need a break?
Shut up. Oh no, oh no,
Does
Mike,
that mean
stop.
that you need
Oh
time?
no, Mike,
Time
stop.
No?
All right.
Wait, did Water leave the call? And then he came back. So that means Water left and then came back. because it was a joke.
It was definitely a joke, haha.
Wow.
That.
I will tell you guys that, you know,
What?
when you get to Danganronpa 2, it does this a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad as Danganronpa 1.
That's good.
Honestly, like from the visual novels I've played, this is like par for the course. Like this
It
is
is.
such a, and it's
But
not great. It's not.
One is notoriously bad for it though. Like,
okay.
Makoto is a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
He repeats everything like 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I will say Danganronpa 2 is much better with it. It still happens, but it's much better.
Experience spoiler. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah, because you're
Danganronpa
definitely gonna
2
play that game, Water.
Never gonna play any of these games ever again.
Well, thank everyone for coming
I'm gonna
out,
finish one.
especially
Alright,
you,
time.
Mike, who showed up to
Guest
save
star
us.
Mike.
Or save
I
me.
finally got to be on one.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm
That means your list is
Yay.
coming soon.
And next time we do
Wait,
this,
what?
we'll find that dead body.
Wait, there's a tier list? Wait, I made the tier list.
Did that mean?
Does
God,
that
going
mean that I have
insane.
to release it for it to come out?
The panels on the floor are switches for the doors.
Oh, I need to get through the doors before they close.
I'm gonna raid Lands. He's playing
Land.
Yo.
KH2. Looks like he was fighting Dimix at some point. Might be done by now. And I'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.